a second to balance out. Are we in the green? I think we're in the green. Yeah, I think we're in the green. Just the first couple of seconds, it was a little iffy. Alright, so go to Twitter and tap Howdy Farmhands. We're live on hashtag Twitch with more hashtag Minecraft on the Mercury SMP server. We've got our item sorter sorted out. So now it's time to break ground on our farmhouse. HTTP twitch.tv/my name is Gotta. Alright. Tweet that out. Pin it. So many things I have to do. When I had slobs, this was automatic. But no. I had to go and switch to a lighter program, because of course I did. Let's go! Let's fucking go! Alright, at everyone in my Discord, and paste the tweet. Send it to everyone. Yes, I know there's a lot of people who can get pinged for this. That's automatic. My Digimon group needs to get... where's the self-promotion channel? Here we are. How you doing today, Susie? How's it going on your end? It is hot over here. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It is hot, hot, hot. It was a hot one today. And good lord, I am glad that I am home and I'm in the AC. It's still a little too warm for my liking, but I mean, I can live. It's just, it's been cooler and raining where you are. It's been good. I'm glad it has cooled down for you. When it rains here in Florida, it doesn't cool down. It just remains as hot and becomes significantly more humid, which then makes the heat worse. Any temperature is bad in Florida simply because the fucking humidity is just terrible. It is just abysmal. I cannot fucking stand it. If I turned off all the programs that I need to, yes, I have. The only things running are Minecraft, my VTuber program, and OBS itself. Well, and Discord, and my music, and, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I am only using 4.8% of my total CPU, apparently. So I recently, this is only interest those of you who like earning computers, but I very recently compared my footage to how my computer was running. I have like a thing that like tells me at what time my CPU started to get overloaded. It turns out the reason why randomly during stream, well not randomly, it's whenever Minecraft is trying to render a whole lot of stuff, the frame rate will just shit itself and stream quality will just drop. It's entirely because of my fucking graphics driver. The CPU is fine. We're not even using half of my total RAM. The graphics card itself struggles so much because I'm using an integrated graphics card. I thought like, oh man, I thought my CPU was okay. I thought I had enough RAM in there. No, it's literally just the GPU, or the lack of one, rather, as I'm using the integrated card that is throttling my stream performance. Like, having not great internet connection, as long as the internet connection is like stable, then my computer is perfectly capable of rendering frames fast enough. Or it would be if my graphics card wasn't shit and everything was like that. That's the bottleneck. That's the bottleneck, apparently. But I don't want to buy a new graphics card because fucking Bitcoin mining, they're still expensive as shit. So for the time being, I'll just have to live like this, I guess. I do plan on, once we finish building the house today, once we finish building the base, spending as much time indoors or in caves as possible. The less open space there is for Minecraft to have to load in, the easier it'll be on my computer, and the better quality recording you're going to see from ye old Gata over here. Someone has pinged me on the internet. Who has pinged me? It's the automatic stream updates in my various servers informing me that I have gone live. Well, that's very good to know. I had no clue that I had gone live. So now that I know, I mean, it's good. It's good. All right, where's my time up? Did I know that I didn't, but I do now. I most certainly have been made aware now. Where is my uptime? Yeah, I know you can hear me. I know. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's been about 5 minutes. So yeah, we should probably switch over. Let me pull up. I gotta press a thing. I gotta do a thing. The music was supposed to switch like 3 seconds before it did. I pressed the button to make the switch as the transition happened, and then it just kept playing the Gatta theme song, and I'm like, bruh. I guess I have to do it. Click the button for the music first, and then go from there? Question mark? Howdy, farm hands. My name is Gatta, and welcome to the stream. This week we are back on the Mercury SMP. We are going to be working on 2 things, and I'll get to them in a second. But after last Sunday's less than stellar stream, I haven't spent a whole lot of time on the server, so we're pretty much exactly where we left off last time. I have collected enough iron to finish the hoppers, to finish the item sorter, so that will have been taken care of. But in terms of like moving my cart, clearing out my space for the base, I've done none of that. So we're going to spend most of today collecting resources and building the base, as opposed to doing any like hardcore redstone stuff. Although I do want to see about getting some automated pumpkin and watermelon farms going, if that is something that I can accomplish during stream today. We'll see. How are we all doing today? Y'all having a good day? Y'all having a good time? I spent today upset at the Digimon fandom for sharing what is clearly like 98% a fake. For those of you who don't know, Odaiba Day, the Digimon fan holiday, is coming up this Sunday. And someone thought it would be an amazing idea to start spreading around what is essentially very well done fan art for a fake Digimon anime. Shut up, we're allowed to dream. No, Susie, it's absolutely fake. I'm sorry. I know I want it to be real too, but it's not happening. It's not happening. It's a fake. It's a good fake leak. They did a very good job. They fooled most of us, but it's also incredibly cruel. So I spent most of my day being excited and then having my hopes dash on the bow of that ship. What else did I do? I think I just went to work and disassociated in my own head for 8 hours. You ever do that? Just like you go to work and you like have a job in front of you, so you just disassociate and daydream the entire time. Then you snap awake and you're like, oh, it's time to go home. And you're like, well, that was a fun day that I don't remember spending on anything in particular at all. That's where I'm at. Let's see here. Who do we have? It appears we're just the 2 of you. I'm fine with that. Oh, one thing I should warn you. If you see some people coming into chat and they have a whole bunch of numbers, like computer numbers, not even like logical, like this spells boobs numbers, there are some bots going around that if you try and access their account, they will actually like yoink your IP, so be very careful. Do not follow any weird links outside of this chat. Just be very careful about that if you don't mind. All right, let's go ahead and boot this baby up. It would appear as though someone is at my base. Hold on, let me see if they're in the group. Nope, they're in voice call. Hello?
Hi.
Howdy. Howdy there. How's it going, neighbor?
Good. Oh, you got one of those fish killing people in the pond here.
Oh yeah, no, that's Herbert. Who are you?
I'm Estelle.
Hi Estelle. My name is Gatta. How are you?
I'm just looking around, honestly.
Yeah?
I've barely left my beach.
Yeah, I saw your base. You're over by spawn, right?
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. You gotta speak a little louder, or I can't hear you. I say, well,
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
no, it's not your fault. Fiddling with the Discord volume. Oh, where'd you go? Lost you.
Look at that. I have a that color one and a yellow one in the.
You have a
water near my
yellow
house.
one? Oh, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
But I can't catch it.
There was
I
a
tried to catch it. It was impossible.
there was a pink one where I found Herbert, but I only had a bucket for one of them, so I had to choose, and I ended up choosing him. He's a very good boy. I still have to dig the area out to give him a little room to swim, because unfortunately it's a little shallow, you know?
Now you have kelp.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for the kelp. So did you just swing by to say hello, or did you need something? I have lots of crops if you wanna take something. Okay, I guess we're going.
Look at that. How do you get those trees?
Oh, these ones? So, okay. So it's a bit of a process. You know what bone meal is?
I don't have some, but yes, the fish sometimes give me good bone meal.
Yes. Okay. So what you do is you gotta find some moss. And I don't have any on me, unfortunately. But if you bone meal the moss will spread to the area around it, and sometimes these little guys right over here. If you look. Whoops. Oh yeah. Just take that. This song does not need to play. There we go. I don't know even why it's here. Yeah, if you bone meal if you bone meal this, it'll pop up into one of these azalea trees.
Cool.
You can take this one if you want. I have no use for it. I got plenty.
I can see that.
Yes, and I plan on expanding it too.
Wow.
So what are you working on over at your base, your beach base?
Mostly I'm just mining. Eventually I'm gonna get a lot of the nice stone to make a proper house with it.
Ah.
But until I have that, I'm not gonna bother.
Understandable. I'm actually getting ready to start working my own base myself. I got this area up here that I've been clearing out, and I plan on moving the cart. That's going to require like a lot of pulling with me and the sheep. We're gonna build a base up about here a ways, and this is where I'm planning on putting it.
So a giant beanstalk cloud thing.
Yes.
And a base and a cart and all this hay.
Yes. That's the plan. It's not much of a plan, but it's still a plan. Do you mind? That's my mailbox.
I put something in there.
Did you? Oh, ink sacks. Hey! Don't mind if I do. Thank you. I appreciate
the
that.
Little fish eaters. They like to kill all the squids, and then I just gather all the ink.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Well, first of all, they're called axolotls, just so you know.
I can't say that word.
Oh, I apologize. I assumed it was lack of knowledge. No, that's on me. That's on me.
I try.
Axe.
Axe.
O.
O.
Lot.
Lot.
Ul.
Oh.
Axolotl.
Axolotl. No, that's the wrong word.
That's very close though. That's very close. I'd accept that.
Ugh, I hate words.
I'm sorry. I know they're rough, but we kind of use them a lot, so I get you.
Yeah. Hey, do you have any idea why the pigs in this world walk on 4 legs?
As opposed to.
Oh, back in the nether.
Oh golly. I mean, there are some pigs in the nether that walk on 4 legs though, right? The hoglins?
Yeah, I don't like them.
No, I don't either. I can't stand them. They're assholes. They're jerks.
All pigs attack. I am very surprised these ones are so docile.
They are quite docile, aren't they? Yeah, no, I think the issue is that you're lumping all three of them in together when you should be asking, if there are docile hoglins in the overworld, where are the docile pigmen in the overworld, huh? Ever wonder where they went? Did that particular crevice in the land offend you?
It looked weird.
Okay, well then.
But yes, where are the nice pigs in the Nether?
I don't know. I would like to meet them because so far every pig I've met in the Nether has wanted me dead. So.
Ewan's pen.
This is my good friend.
Ewan?
The black one right here. This was my friend Ewan. And these are his bitches.
That sounds like a song.
I have an extra bed in that little guest shack right over there if you want to use it because the sun is going down. And I do not want to be out in the dark for much longer than I need to be. Nope, it's not nighttime yet.
That's fair. Just give me a minute.
Okay. What are you doing over there?
I'm getting wheat. I found this wheat farm before.
And
I was like, oh, let me just put some back.
Oh, okay. You know, I don't mind if you borrow some, as long as you replant whatever you harvest, because like, that's the big thing. You know, I don't want to come. I don't want to come back to the farm and the field's completely empty because no one replanted. Like that's just rude. Close the door.
Oh, you got turtles too.
Yeah, I haven't done anything with the ones that hang around here. It's mostly just this guy. I haven't done anything with them, but they're here. What is this? Why is there just some green concrete on my beach? Did you put that there?
Not me.
Huh.
I don't even know what this is.
That's well, someone was using my beach water to make concrete. Not the worst thing in the world, all things considered. But yeah, while you're here, would you want to see? Oh, are you heading out?
I just always get in my boat.
Oh, okay.
I like it.
While you're here, would you like me to show you a neat overlander contraption that I've set up? I take that as a yes. Yeah, it's on top of the beanstalk. So you gotta come with me up the bubble vader. Y'all don't have redstone in the Nether, do you? You got like golden quartz and stuff.
Yes.
Okay. So you don't have a whole lot of knowledge of like automation and whatnot that we overlanders do.
Automation, as in it just does it for you?
Exactly. All right. So yep. When you're I probably should have. Oh, you're stuck on a. You gotta. There you go. Yeah, the bubble stops at a certain point, so I don't ricochet out of it and smash my head on the glass. I did that once and it cracked, and I had a headache, so I ended up like removing the bubbles from the top two source blocks. Go down like this. Yeah, it's a whole thing. The momentum you get from the bubble evaders are actually kind of insane. Not bad, but you know, the clearance ain't great.
I'm still getting used to water.
Yeah, that's gotta be weird for you, huh?
Yes.
Anyway.
Like, the only blue I knew was the blue fire, and that still hurts.
Right. This is a little different kind of blue. Well, you took to it like a fish. You did a very good job. Have you been practicing?
Yes, that's why my house is on the beach.
Oh, that makes sense. All right, well, allow me to introduce to you my item sorting storage unit. Da-da-da-da!
How the hell does it sort?
Okay, so allow me to show you, my good friend. So.
Oh, hey, you got quartz stairs.
I do have quartz stairs. Yeah, I needed. Have you met San yet?
Yes.
Not the skeleton person who tells jokes, but the sheep person.
Who?
Never mind. I asked them, and they went to the Nether, and they got me some quartz, and I need to get more to make more stairs. But if you come back around this way, now, whatever you do, don't touch anything, All right, don't break any redstone. You can look inside hoppers, but don't right-click on any of these comparators. Just take a peek-see. So if you look in this lower level of hoppers, over on this way, I have the item that I want to sort, and then some junk items to fill the area up, to fill it all up. So what happens is if you put a bunch of inventory into this chest, it'll item by item, one by one, go down the line, checking to see if any of the items in the filters are the item that's flowing through. And if they are, then instead of going down the line, they'll go down into the hopper, and then down into this hopper, and then down into this chest. And if you right-click this chest right here, you can see all the dirt in it. And then all the stone, and all the gravel. The top chests won't have anything in them yet. The top chests are for when the bottom chests get overflowing. Whoops, I fell down the hole.
Hey, you have hearts.
Hearts.
Beetroot.
Oh, beetroot! Yeah. Would you like some?
No, I don't need them.
Okie doke. Well, if you ever did...
I saw one on someone's grave.
Oh. On a grave, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Whose grave was it? Anyone I know?
It said Rag? Raglan, I think.
Raglan died? From what?
I don't know.
I haven't seen them for like 2 days, and they're... Where's the grave? No one told... Was there a wake? No one told me anything. Oh my
God! It was right in front of that big black castle thing, the one that looks like the Piglin Fortress.
Holy shit! Chat's yelling at me to eat some food, and they're absolutely right. Okay. Wow. It's not every day you find out that your good friend and neighbor is just fucking dead. When's the estate sale? Because, like, this is probably too soon, but they seem to have some good shit in that castle of theirs. You know, actually, I gotta see this for myself. We're going over. The way down, is you jump out. Are you religious?
No.
Okay, well, pick a god then. Pray that you land in the blue and not on the green. Geronimo!
But I don't know many gods.
There we go. There you go. You did it. Okay. We gotta. It's not that I don't believe you. It's that I want to see it with my own 2 eyes. Man.
I found the Black Fortress earlier today.
Right.
And I came this way, and I'm like, oh, look at this. Yeah, there it is.
Where is it?
Up there, you see?
Oh, yeah.
That's
No.
where the Black Fortress is.
Yes, the Black Fortress. Raglan's. Golly. I wonder how much the estate's gonna sell this for in the market. I mean, they put a lot of work into building it up, so I can't imagine they're gonna want to let it go for any.
What do you mean sell?
Do you not have capitalism where you come from?
We trade things.
That's similar. So, I gotta do parkour to get up here. So capitalism is when you trade things for a currency, exclusively for a currency. So for example, if someone wanted to sell this area, which they would trade it to me for an amount of currency, emeralds or diamonds, or they didn't even eat my cake. They took the stuff, but they didn't even eat my cake. They died and they didn't eat my cake? They just left it outside? What the hell? Where's the grave? Oh no. Oh, Raglan. Oh, he was so young. I actually have no clue how old he was, actually. We didn't really talk much. He, gave me some diamonds for some carrots once, and that's the extent of our entire relationship. But also, oh, Raglan, why? Why? It should have been me. All right, that's enough of that. Okay.
Really pretty flowers.
You know what? The flowers are actually very pretty. They actually are very, very pretty. This is gonna be a bit of a weird ask. You weren't here when they buried the dude, right?
Nah.
So we don't know if they put any Any important say?
I don't even know if there's actually a person in there.
Come again?
I mean, don't you guys usually put the dead in the grave?
Yes.
In the nether, we just kind of, burn everything. We don't say here lies, we just say F.
Sorry.
Are you okay?
I'm sorry. No, that it's overlander humor. It's overworlder humor. I'm very sorry. That was actually very inappropriate of me to laugh at that. It's a phrase you'll hear. It means something different up here. Don't even worry about it. My chat, who is not just voices in my head, I must stress, is telling me that I should rob the castle as it's far more valuable. Let's see if they have anything good. I mean,
why would you do that?
What do you mean, why would I do that? It's free stuff.
Is it?
Estelle, it's literally free real estate. It's literally, if they're dead, who's gonna complain? They got a painting and some lava. Ooh. Oh, Estelle. I call dibs. Look.
I don't know, I wouldn't.
What do you mean you wouldn't?
I mean, the pigmen always come back as zombie pigmen, so... Maybe there's a zombie Raglan.
That is a terrifying prospect. And I'm going to pretend you didn't say it. Well, how about this? Up here we have what's called a 5-second rule. So I'm going to wait 5 seconds. And if nothing bad happens to me, then it's free game. Right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-second rule. I legally own this castle now. That's how it works up here. So the next time someone near you dies, just do the 5-second rule, and bada bing, bada boom, it belongs to you. That's how it works.
No. Oh, it's getting dark.
No. Listen. Who are you going to trust? Your netherish lifestyle that you have, your culture, or are you going to trust me, the local, who knows what he's talking about?
Well, considering I'm used to picking up gold and the pigs coming after me, I'll trust my normal instincts.
All right, well, your loss, I guess. For having such a massive castle, this guy didn't have a bed anywhere.
Oh, you're looking for a bed too?
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I'm not too keen on, We should probably run back to my farm before it gets too nasty outside.
What's up here?
Ooh, that's a good point. What is up here? Do you think we're going to have anything to do with the pigs in the nether?
I see one.
Oh, wow. This guy was literally paving his house with diamonds. Oh my gosh.
Is it just the one bed?
I think there's just the one bed. I don't think he had any use for more than one. I mean, I could budge over. I'm sure we could both figure it out. Top floor? Oh.
Yeah, there's more. Oh, that's where the R is.
The R? Oh.
Yeah, you can't see? Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I saw it from the ocean.
Oh, no.
Like, oh, what is this?
He was survived by his son, Danny. Oh, that's so sad. Don't worry, boy. I'll take good care of you, I promise. Oh, shit. Danny's steak, not for peasants. Here, he probably hasn't fed you in, well, I don't know how long he died. 2 days? Can I right-click you? There you go. Good boy. Pick that back up. There we go. Did you find another bed yet?
I did.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, if you will pardon me.
He's not using it.
Here we go. Yeah, no, he is decidedly not.
The bed.
You see?
Free real estate.
You're getting into it. Mocha, don't joke. I was about to ban you as well. I immediately was right-clicking on your name, no, hold on a minute. I know that person. Anyway. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, come look at this. Estelle. Come look at this.
Why was I stuck?
Estelle, come look at this.
What's in here?
It's a shiny thing.
What is it?
I don't know.
It's just shiny.
I feel like we shouldn't.
Everything is shiny.
No, that's fair. Everything is shiny around here. Man, I feel so bad for poor Raglan because he is dead, and I own all his stuff now. Well, I will have to put together the paperwork, and I will be back in the morning to claim you, my good friend Danny. You are my dog now. Where'd you get off to?
Seeing if I can jump off the side.
Why would you? Actually, hold on. Let me get a little lower. Stay where you are. Where are you hopping off from?
I don't know if you can even see me. Where are you?
I am down below the level we were just on. I went down the stairs.
Oh, I think I see your name.
Do you? Oh, I see you. So are you hopping off of off that side, huh? I want to watch. I want to see you do a flip. Are you gonna try and hop into the blue? Is that your plan?
Yes. But first I have to find a nice spot for it. Because it looks like I'm a little too close.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make a pretty decent distance to make that jump. Oh, but you gotta do it from high up. You gotta do it from high up. Come on. If you miss, I'll build you a nice grave right next to Raglan's. How's that?
Well, I can't get any higher, so.
Okay.
Right here works.
All right, do a flip. Do a little spin.
Yes.
Yay! Woo!
How did you get down?
Oh, I just walked. Like, there's stairs, and then you just kind of just walk off the side. Poor fella never finished his walls, so, like...
Maybe that's how he died.
Honestly, I wouldn't put it past him. I absolutely can see that happening. All right. Well, it was nice hanging out with you for a bit, but I got some chores to get done, so I will see you later.
Bye.
Bye, Estelle. Bye.
I gotta...
And then I exit.
I need to go.
There we go. Well, that was nice. Meeting some of the neighbors. And now I own this castle, legally. I don't know how the law works in case of zombies, though. Like, if Raglan does come back from the dead, do I still own the castle? Do they get the castle back? It's unclear. I'll have to contact a lawyer. You naughty farmer. I've done nothing. It's only looting if the owner is still alive. Otherwise, it's an estate sale. Oh, lordy. Oh, sharing it. Oh, you hush. Nothing untoward happened. You're fine. All right. Let's head back to the farm. Eat some cooked chicken. How has everyone in chat been doing today? I know I talked to a couple of people when we first started off, but then other people came in. How are you all doing today? I am burning up for you, baby. It is hot outside. It is so hot and it's humid and I was boiling alive all day. And I was working on the inside of the building, no less. It was just not a fun day. But I am home now, and I have had some iced cream. So I've cooled down a little. Let's see. What were we doing before Estelle showed up? Actually, they showed up immediately after we logged in. So I didn't get a chance to give you guys a proper update. Nebula says they're sleepy. Got a haircut. It was very relaxing. Oh, that sounds delicious. That sounds delicious? I'm thinking of the ice cream still. That sounds amazing. I would love to get some nice clippers, some shears going around my ears, just to sit back and relax. And you come up and, I don't want my hair to be cut too deep. What kind of ice cream? I have an almond milk vanilla ice cream that I put into a sugar cone. And I eat that, and it is delicious, and I love it ever so much. I buy multiple bottles of the stuff every week when I go to Aldi, so I never run out. I have currently worked through 2 of the 3, I think like 8-ounce packages. I go through a lot of ice cream. I have at least 1 cone a day. It's a problem. It's kind of a problem. But yes, what are we working on today? Like I mentioned, last week was kind of, stream didn't go so great. Did not go so great. And I haven't really been on the server in the time since. Some progress has been made, wherein all of the hoppers, let me go around the back and show you, all of the hoppers on the item sorter are in place, every last one of them. You will notice that the actual redstone stops here, because this is as far as the filters have been organized. And we already established last week that we cannot put new filters into here, new items to filter, until this redstone has been removed. Otherwise, it'll falsely trigger the other filters and ruin the whole system. So for now, from this one on, they're empty. Nothing's planned for them. But there was a couple of things that I wanted. So we have a chest for basic building materials, and then we have carrots, potatoes, beetroot, and hay bales. Of those, there are 2 main vegetables that we have not yet got on the farm, and that is pumpkins and watermelons. And part of me was like, well, I wanted to have the pumpkin and watermelon like around my house. I wanted to have it down there, but I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? No, actually. I think it's probably for the best. Do I not have any watermelon? Oh, do I not have any watermelon in any of my chests? Did I eat? I ate all the watermelon. What an absolute buffoon I am. I should have saved at least a little bit of watermelon to turn it back into seeds, but it would appear that I did nothing of the sort. Well, this is very foolish of me. What on earth was I thinking? I have no idea what I was thinking. That is fine, because we can start on the pumpkin farm and then expand it out. What do I need? I want to make an automatic pumpkin farm, I guess, that will automatically harvest pumpkin for me when it grows, and then automatically put it into the system. In order for that to work, I am going to need, what am I going to need? I'm going to need some oak slabs. I'm going to need, I should have a block of quartz. 1 block of quartz. We have redstone torches. We have a redstone block. Let's see here. We are going to need a couple of things. We are going to need a piston. 1 piston. A watermelon Gatling gun. It kinda be planks and cobble for that. So let's grab the plank. Actually, let's pick this guy up and place him a little more accessible. Hello? There we go. All right, let's put him somewhere a little more accessible. Right here will do. All right, so we need cobble. We got the cobble. And then I should have planks. I have stripped spruce logs, which I can turn into planks. There we go. All right, so we need, oh, you know what? I didn't grab the iron and then the regular redstone. There we go. We need a piston. We need just 1 for now. Just 1. We need, trying to remember how it works. We need an observer. Yes. And for that, we need nether quartz, which we can get. Oh, no. Oh, no. You can't get regular nether quartz back from the block. I thought it... Oh, no. Y'all, we have to go to the nether. I don't want to go to the nether. I hate the nether. God damn it. Fine, I guess. Yeah, I need the iron pickaxe, the stone pickaxe, the stone sword. Put the rest of the stuff up here so I don't lose it. Why? The Nether Lady is nearby. The Fae is nearby, but I do not feel like incurring another debt. I already owe the witch. And now there's an alchemist that lives nearby, and I'm sure I'll owe them something at some point too. Like, all right, I'm in bed. We will see if Estelle hops in bed as well. Checking my phone real quick. Are they not gonna sleep? Question mark? Oh, there we go. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, listen, I have, how un-American, incur massive debt for the capitalism you love. No, American capitalism is when people become in debt to me. That's my goal. I can't be a good capitalist if I owe everyone for everything. So we're gonna dip into the Nether just real quick and see about just getting just a few pieces of quartz, not a lot, just a little, just a smidge. Oh, and you know what? It will also give us a chance to take a look at the guild board, which we set up last week, and see if there are any more quests that are on it. I don't really have anything that I want from people, so I don't have a new quest, but maybe if we can accomplish something that other people need, they will be giving us things in exchange themselves. Yes, incur the debt to the farmer. I will own everything you love. All right, almost there. What we also need is a quicker way of getting here. I would not mind a rail-based subway system, perhaps. Would be fun. That would require some building. And a lot of iron for a lot of rails, so maybe not. Maybe not. All right, let's see here. The sign, the board's up there. Hello? There's a spruce sign. It says, hi from the Nether Fae. Well, hi, Estelle. Let's see. Oh, no. This is sad. It's like baby booties never worn, for sale. It's like mining lessons never taught. Man, I'm gonna miss that guy. Oh well, more shit for me, I guess. All right. No real new stuff. They're looking for bamboo, diamonds, or emeralds in exchange for cactus, sugarcane, leather. I do not have any leather, so maybe I should find some bamboo and see about getting that to them. But enough about that. Let's head to the Nether. We just need to get a few, not even a lot, just a few. Oh, hello. Oh, they've really done some work on this. Oh, did you see that? Where'd it go? That's fine. All right. Oh, and looky right over there, almost immediately, we see what we're here for. Oh, no. I'm good. I'm good with that. Please no. I'm all set. Where'd it go? It's up here, right? Yes, but I can't quite reach it. Hold on. All right, we go up this way. Nerd pull up. All right, we're getting there. There we are. There's the good stuff. All right, we're doing okay. Oh, can I not place this block? Oh, it's because Sultan is a half block. That's right. All right. Huzzah! Oh, glorious. Look at all of this. Hell yeah. If I had known it was this easy, I would have asked for anybody for it. I wouldn't have incurred a debt with San if I had known I could just walk into the Nether and grab it. Of course, just because I haven't died yet doesn't mean I won't still die before we get back to base. So, you know, anything can happen. Fingers crossed. All right, that's 14 pieces. That's more than enough for right now. I do not, yeah, just drop it down. Ouch. And run. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Oh, hold on. Is that, oh, hi! Hi! Hi, little guy! Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Oh, you're so cute. Look at you go. Oh, I love the little will-o-wisps. Ah, so pretty. Anyway, let's get out of here before a gas sees me. That would be fun. Preferable. All right, close. Can I not close the doors from this side? There we go. All right, let's take a look and see what Sand's done with the tunnel. It looks like they've really decked this whole place out. Who all does it still connect to? Oh, there's signs now. Spawn's this way. Otaku and Santa's that way. Mocha is that way. Okay, all right. Maybe I should get another portal going. Where would I put it, though? I'd want to put it somewhere accessible enough for visitors, but also out of the way enough because, like, this big glowing purple portal of doom doesn't really fit the farming aesthetic, you know? It's not really my vibe. It's not really my vibe. Alrighty then, back into the overworld. Oh, I'm so happy. I survived a trip to the Nether. Can you believe it, guys? Can you fucking believe it? I made it. I did it. And I'm so proud of me. Clap. Clap for me. Anyway, off we go. We need to zip back, grab some stuff, and keep working on that pumpkin farm. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. Wonder Walleye, you're in chat today. I need to give you a jolly jangle of the cheer bell because you are my first maximum, what's the word for it? There's a name for it. You are the fanciest farmhand there can possibly be because you you purchased the highest tier on my Patreon, which means I get to bake and mail you a cake. So, thank you so very much for your support. I hope you understand that we appreciate it. You get a jolly jangle of the cheer bell. Ahem. Thank you. Oh, I do not have like Patreon notifications hooked up to my my Twitch. Oh, don't shrivel away. You deserve to be notified for your wonderful assistance, your wonderful support. Thank you so much for being the single craziest person among my crew of farmhands. The 150 American dollar tier. What the fuck? Thank you, but holy shit. Anyway, I was saying something and I completely forgot about it. Yeah, no, I don't have my Patreon hooked up to any of my Twitch notifications. I'm sure there's a way to do that. So when you signed up, when you pledged for that tier, I received no notification. It was only because I was randomly on Patreon like 3 days later that I noticed, hold on, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Susie didn't pay me that much, did she? Because previously Susie was my only patron. My only patron. Oh, you were oh. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry. Forgive me. We'll stop talking about it. But thank you. You've been slowly drip feeding me the 150 over the last 3. Honestly, you give me like $5 a month. What's 5 times 12? That's 50. That's $60. 150 over 3 years. That actually checks out. It's probably more than that by this point. All right, so observer. We still need the cobblestone and the redstone, and I shoved those into this chest up here. All right, so observer. We just want one observer, okay? All right, so let me show you the premise of this. Where did I put that piston? Here we are. All right, so here is the premise, and we're gonna use netherrack for this example, right? So the premise is that we are going to set up a single block pumpkin farm, or two, well, yeah, just for now, because we don't have a whole lot of resources to build a whole lot of stuff, right? So let's say this is the dirt that the pumpkin is planted on. This is the source. This is going to be the plot of land, the single open block for the pumpkin to appear on, because pumpkins have the vine and then the block where the actual pumpkin appears, right? So what's going to happen is that, how do I do this? I gotta do it like this. Hold on. I'm trying to remember how to face it. Because the observer needs to be facing downwards. All right, so we're gonna go like this. No, that's the opposite of what I needed. So in reality, I need like this. Okay, so this little red dot is where the redstone signal comes out of, okay? And then this is where it's observing. It's observing this block right here, okay? And then, oh, Twitch takes a huge chunk from streamers. It's a whole thing. Okay, so the vine for the pumpkin grows up, right? As it grows through its growth stages, each time it grows through a growth stage, you didn't happen to change some of my pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns and carve pumpkins, did you? Nope, wasn't me. I'm gonna sleep real quick. Let me get a drink of water real quick. Patreon takes significantly less, but you don't get as many good benefits. So, like, even though you paid me 150 American dollars, I cannot make you have Twitch emotes. You would have to also subscribe to me on Twitch to get the Twitch emotes, which sucks, but I get it, you know? I get it. But yes, no. So as the vine grows up through its growth stages, each time it switches from one growth stage to the next, it'll trigger this observer to create a redstone pulse. And I believe if I do like this, yes, like this, okay? So when the pumpkin vine reaches its final growth stage, a pumpkin will appear on the only block next to it that is capable of landing on. When that happens, this will register that the vine has grown up. It will activate the redstone on top, which will send this piston smushing down into the pumpkin. Now, when pumpkins are crushed against an immovable object, they pop off into items, right? And if we specifically arrange a barrier around it, because the vine's going to be here, the only place that pumpkin can land is an item form is going to be right on top of the block where it grew. And underneath it, we're going to have a hopper, or hopper cart rather, which will suck the item through the block into the hopper cart. And because we're going to be building this farm, I didn't tell you this, but this farm is going to actually be up in the cloud here. We're going to build a small cloud off to the side here and thread hoppers all the way back to here so that it automatically feeds directly into the system. So once we build this farm, literally any time that I'm in the area, this farm will load up and it'll slowly but surely be chunking automatic pumpkins into my system. Now with only one module, it won't be very efficient. Generally speaking, when you make a farm like this, you actually want to checkerboard them so that like you put a piston here and then another hopper behind it and a piston here and a hopper behind it. And so like all of them are popping off at once, right? But we're only doing one module because it's the limited resources that we have. Let's make sure it works though, right? So by placing a block here, we'll trigger this observer and it should make this piston push. Yes, it did, it did. There we go. I don't want to put anything here because, thanks. All right. We did it. We did it, everyone. However, now we have to actually build it up here. I need to gather some dort, some coarse dort. Where did I put my wool? Where did I put my wool? I know, isn't it fun when things work out? Okay, here's 12 wool. I'm gonna want to go down and shear a bunch more sheep, quite frankly. Let's go down and shear a bunch more sheep. Let's go get some more wool. We're gonna want it. I honestly should also put a wool farm up here, but splash. That won't happen until after we get what is it that I need? Silk touch. Because in order for the sheep to regrow their wool, there needs to be grass up there for them to eat. So maybe I'll just build, honestly, maybe I'll just build a bunch of like various cloud-based farms going up to the top of the beanstalk and beyond. Because like having everything up there just makes a lot more sense to me personally. Snip, snip. That's 20. I'm just going to keep shearing sheep until we have no more durability left on this thing. And while I'm doing that, we can have a nice little chat. Let's see here. What can we talk about? What should we talk about? Does anyone have any ideas? Does anyone have any ideas, any questions, any burning questions they've always wanted to ask me? Now's your chance. Now is your time. Seize the day, everyone. Carpe the fuck out of those DMs. Let me think. Oh, well, there's one thing I can give you as an update on. I've been talking about it in my various friend groups, and I feel comfortable mentioning this to the rest of you. So I mentioned a few streams ago that I was experimenting with gender fluidity. I was thinking about my gender a lot, having a lot of gender feelings, and I'm like, well, if I'm thinking about it, something's got to change, you know? Something's got to go. So I got a skirt. And I think I look fabulous in it. And I'm like, okay, well, the skirt worked, but it's not quite what I was thinking of. Something, like, this does it for me, but not, like, 100%. So I'm like, okay, so next step. If the skirt was good, would a dress be better? So I tried on a dress. Guys, I think, I'm not positive. I'm going to be testing it out for a week or two, but I'm pretty certain that I am going to be changing my pronouns to he, they, because this whole gender fluidity thing, yeah, this is pinging it for me. This is good. Dresses are easy mode clothes. Well, I wouldn't say that, because I've spent most of my life as a cis man, so, like, the dress felt good on me, but then I saw myself in the mirror, and I was like, oh, boy. Oh, there is a lot of extra hair in places where it does not need to be. I need to work on that. So I wouldn't say it's easy mode, per se. But, you know, it's good. It's a tube with armholes. Be nice to the dress. The dress has done nothing to you. Golly, so judgmental. Leave the poor thing alone. My God. But yeah, that's my big life change. Oh. Oh, looky here. We got, oh, this is going to be so good. Break that. No, really? That was it? Come on, you can do better than that. Oh, wow, this is really disappointing, actually. I mean, I guess. Ugh. If it's any consolation, I had a moment when I was driving earlier today and was trying to figure out if the image you posted in the RP chat was causing me gender. Oh, no! Oh, I'm blushing. Don't tell me I gave you gender envy. My head can't afford to get much bigger. Oh, that is possibly the nicest compliment I've ever been given. Thank you. And I wasn't even trying. Oh, Lord. What was that? I heard a chirp? Hello? Was that in Minecraft? I don't think it was in Minecraft. Bizarre. Where on earth are all those... Oh, there we are. I was going to say, there's got to be some more sheep around here somewhere. Sheepy, sheepy, sheepy. Sheepy, sheepy, sheepy. Peepers pops up. Oh, I wish. I wish she did. I miss Peepers. That poor bird. That poor bird. So, okay, so I got a story to tell you about my neighbor, Nancy. So Nancy, my neighbor, who I dislike greatly, does this thing. Oh, you didn't know? Oh, I'm so sorry. No, Peepers got eaten by something like 3 weeks ago. I mentioned it during stream, but you probably just weren't here for it. Yeah, no, she passed. She passed, yeah. Over at the farm where all my other chickens are, I think you were here for that. For where all my other chickens are on vacation, Segi, was slain by a predator. He died saving the rest of the flock from, some nasty that was trying to eat them. He died a hero, but, you know, it's still sad. I still miss the boy. Still miss the boy. I raised that rooster from a fucking egg. Literally hand-raised him. Oh, okay, yeah, you can leave, I guess. That's fine. Yeah, no, it's always hard to hear, but that's how livestock works. That's how having livestock works. Chickens die quite easy. They're not difficult to kill. The main issue is getting them. Once you have contact, that's it for them. They're pretty much done. Guess I'll die, they say. So, yeah, that is sad. I miss Peepers. She was a good girl. But no, so Peepers went missing, right, about 3 weeks ago. And my neighbor Nancy does this thing where she'll buy chickens, and then the chickens will disappear, and I'm not sure where they're going, because they're not meat birds. And even if they were, she's not keeping them long enough. Like, she's keeping them too long to be meat birds. Like, she raises them like they're egg layers, and then they disappear. And I'm like, okay, what are you doing with these chickens? You would think they're meat birds, but they can't be getting good meat off of them because they're holding them for too long. You really got to cull your meat birds in the first, like, 2 months or so if you're going to do that. No, what she's doing is she's taking these chickens and she has them in a coop that is not large enough for the amount of chickens that she has, right? It's already too small a space for them. And then when they reach like 3 months or so old, she's putting them out to pasture with the cows. And then they're just like ceasing to exist. And I'm like, okay, so is what got Peepers in the area because you had a whole bunch of hens with no rooster and they all got picked off one by one. Is that what's happening? Is that what's going on here? So her first batch of chickens disappeared, all right? Sure, fine. That's livestock, that's fine. It's not my business. She has new chickens. Do you know what she fucking has? She's got a whole ass Selkie in there. A Silkie. The white fluffy birds that are black skinned and have like their eyes are covered because their feathers are so crazy afro. Right? She has one of those. Silkies are not meat birds. Silkies aren't even egg-laying birds. You get a Silkie because it's a pet or because you're doing a chicken show. Like it's not the kind of bird you get because you want to eat something that it produces. You get it because it's like the poodle of birds. It's like the poodle of chickens. Like, you get those as pets. They're designer birds, essentially. And she's shoved this rooster. He's a cute little guy, I will say. She shoved this rooster in... Yeah, it's only one Silkie. The rest are just random birds. The rest are just random chickens. And she shoved them into this container, into this coop, air quotes coop. She has like 6 birds in there now, so like it's better than the 20 she had. But still, I wouldn't keep him in there full time. And like little Roo, he's hitting birdie puberty. So every morning, oh, there's a cow down there? Oh, Mr. Cow. There you go, buddy. You get out now? Hot take. Which chicken is the best breed? That's a very good question. Let me finish talking about this poor little Silkie first, and then I'll answer that with my personal opinion. But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so he just hit birdie puberty. So every morning we drive by, and he attempts to crow at us, and you know that a full-grown chicken's cry is like, "Arr!" This guy, like, his voice keeps breaking whenever he tries, so he goes like, and it's the funniest thing. He crows his little heart out to the best of his ability, but he's clearly not quite got it yet. So every morning, he attempts to crow at us as we go by, and I yell out the window, "Good morning, I love you," and he just like crows back at me. He's the cutest little guy. He's doing his absolute best, and by God, I support him in all of his endeavors. I really do. Now, the question was, what is the best chicken breed? It desperately depends on what you want the chicken for. If you want it to be a meat bird, I have no experience with that. I could not tell you what the best meat bird is. But you get a meat bird and you cull them when they're fairly young. So it's not so much of a you get attached to them kind of dealio. You really do have to like separate in your mind. These chickens are for friends and these chickens are for food. Let's see here. What was the name of the Schuyler sisters? So my beautiful wife has this thing. Well, when we get new chickens, we trade off on who gets to name them. Jessica always names the chickens that she gets after figures from American history. So we've had Thomas Jefferson, James Madison. I think we had an Alexander Hamilton at one point. We had all three Schuyler sisters, Angelica, Peggy, and Eliza. We had Theodosia, who was the daughter, rather, of William Burr. Was it not William Burr? Aaron Burr. Whatever, same difference. Dead white guy. She's in the other room, like, choking on her spit because I dare speak ill of her wonderful history. That's true. We did have Amelia Earhart. Oh, Amelia Earhart was a good bird. She was a good little bird. Loved her to pieces. What a good little bird she was. I, on the other hand, name my chickens after memes. So my rooster who just passed away, Segi, his full name was Sagata Sanshiro, which, if you're not aware, was the name of the mascot for the Sega Saturn back in the 90s in Japan only. I've also had two different birds that I've named Pepsi Man because Pepsi Man died. Pepsi Man the first died after like a week. And I was like, well, Pepsi Man is too good of a name to pass up. So the next bird I got was also Pepsi Man. And we just didn't tell him that there was another Pepsi Man before him. He assumed he was the first. I also had, what's another one that I had? Sakata Sanshiro, Pepsi Man. There was a, what was his name? Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star. Kenshiro was my very first hen, like my first hen that I personally was like, yes, this bird is mine. She survived a fucking hurricane. We had to evacuate and we couldn't bring them with us. So we're like, man, we have to literally leave these birds to their own devices for however many days we're gone. We're gonna come back and they're all gonna be dead, but we can't take them with us. So it's best we let them loose to find shelter on their own, then leave them inside the coop and wait for the coop to get smashed. You know, it sounds cruel, but that was where we were at. It was very dangerous. It was which hurricane was it? Matthew, I think. It was my first hurricane that I was here. No, I lied. My second hurricane. We did not have the chickens for the first hurricane. So I don't know which hurricane it was. But anyway, so we evacuate and we show up a week later after the hurricane has passed and check the house for damage and everything was fine. And I'm like, are our chickens around? Did they get eaten? And so I give a good cheek, tick, 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 cheek, tick, 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 tick. And there's silence. And then there's and Kenshiro comes booking it out of the woods, just full on hog wild, just blasting the farmer is here. It's been 7 days. I've eaten nothing but bugs and leaves. Where the fuck is my corn? And I was like, oh, you survived, Kenshiro. Oh, you wonderful, wonderful thing, you. She was a good bird too. She ended up being eaten by a raccoon. Raccoon broke into our coop and got the majority of our flock 2-ish years ago, I think that happened. Yeah, we've learned a lot about raising chickens And, they just die sometimes. Like, no matter how much you try to take care of them, there's always going to be this very strong chance. They are prey animals, and we live in the South. Would she be the oldest you had then? She would not be the oldest we'd ever had. The oldest bird we ever had would be Thomas Jefferson, our very first rooster. He was a gift from a friend who had a whole bunch of chickens and didn't know what to do with them all. So they were like, yeah, no, we'll give you a couple of our hens and one of our extra roosters, and you can start your flock that way. And he said, oh, thank you. And he was already a good 3 years old. Chickens usually live to be 4 or 5 years, depending on the breed. Meat birds are bred specifically to live fast, die young. Bad chickens do it well. But egg layers, they could get up to like 11, depending on the breed. Back to breed, the actual question that was asked. I thought it was a sheep, it was a chicken. The actual question that was asked, which is the best breed, it entirely depends what you're using the chicken for. The best egg layers that I have ever had are a breed called black sex lynx. All right? And an egg a day. Literally an egg a day. If you feed them super well and they're super comfy and the weather's nice, maybe even 2, but that's pushing it. The biggest double yolkers I've ever received were from black sex lynx. I believe that's how it's spelled. Yes. I do not think that it has anything to do with sex. Oh, hold on. I think it's sex lynx. Like that. Yeah. It has nothing to do with the bad word. It's just what they're called, I think. Those were the absolute best egg layers. And the majority of the time, people who, thank you, Susie, for adding that in. Most of the time when you see people who are doing eggs, if they don't have a bird like birds like Rhode Island Reds are okay at egg laying. Yes. They're okay at egg laying. But if you breed them with another bird, I forget what actual the cross is, but it ups their egg production significantly. Now, the flip side is that they will give you the most eggs ever when the weather is good. So I did not know that chickens actually have like a fucking daylight sensor in their combs, apparently, that registers how much sunlight they're getting. Whether or not their body goes into egg-laying mode is entirely based upon how much sunlight they get. It's how they can tell when it's winter and when it's not. When it's warm and they're getting lots of sun, that must mean it's spring. Therefore, they can lay a whole bunch of eggs. In Florida, it rains every 3 days. Sometimes for 3 days. So whenever there isn't a lot of sun out, if it rains or it storms or the temperature dips just enough, they will go off laying. And they'll just be like, eggs? Never met her. And like, I get it, If it's wintertime, they have to reserve all those nutrients to keep the bird alive. So I get that. But also it's like, guys, I feed you on a daily basis. You have never wanted for anything. Literally, I give you the best hay bedding. I clean out your coop on a weekly basis. Like, what the fuck? That's why chicken egg farms are so... honestly, yeah. There's actually a way for you to trick your chickens during the winter in the colder regions to continue laying if you know for a fact that they are receiving enough nutrients. That's why they have egg lamps. It's not just to warm the chicks. It's also artificial sunlight to trick the hens you have into laying year-round. And as long as the hens are receiving the nutrients they need, there's no downside to that. One thing that I will warn you away from, 5 chicken hacks to trick your hens. Honestly, oh, actually, do I have my buckets? I don't have my buckets because I'm an idiot. We gotta go down and get buckets. Well, we gotta go up and get buckets and then go down and get water. Where did I put those buckets? Here they are. We're not gonna want a whole lot of water. Just some. Just some. To moisten the farmland. Geronimo! Ooh. Ooh, that's a little too close for comfort now that I'm looking at it. Huh, I want to fix that. Let's just get some buckets of water. There we go. All right, back up we go. If you ever see someone advertising a bird, and they say that it's great for both meat and eggs, don't fucking believe them. Chickens are bred for one of two things. Chickens that are bred for meat will literally die super young because they have, like, mutations. They are a bird that was not meant to live long. Egg layers, on the other hand, you want longevity in your egg layers because the longer they're alive, the more eggs you get from them. So when you see something offering, like, good meat and eggs, no. It'll either be subpar meat or it'll be okay eggs, but then it gets, like, fucking mutant powers halfway through and dies on you from brain damage. So it's like, it's not worth it, my dude. It's just not worth it, my dude. All right. How do I want to do this? I still want this to be accessible, this chest to be accessible. But I do want to have hoppers going into this. Maybe I should put this farm up a little bit. Let's go up here. Like so. So if this is where the hopper is, it goes over and then one more, or actually, honestly, a hopper could go into this chest. So this chest is still accessible and go from there. Yeah, that sounds about good. That sounds right. That sounds accurate. All right, so first thing what I want to do is I want to create a little area like this. And then fill this up. And then we're going to put this here. And then we're going to put... This is where we're going to plant the pumpkin seed. Okay? And then I think it probably has to be cobble. No, actually, it has to be more dirt because the pumpkin has to grow on it. What am I thinking? Cobble, he says. Cobble, he says. What am I thinking? Alright, get that white wool back out. Doop. Okay. Then put the dirt here. Dope. That looks about right. Let's just real quickly cover this back up. Alright. Where I should have another hopper. I need to put it... Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem. Oh, God, that's a problem. Oh, it didn't hit the redstone. No! No, it did! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, it broke everything. It fucking broke everything. Okay. Okay. Oh. And I look so Listen. I know what to do. I know what to do. I need wood. I need wood. I need wood, you monsters. Where? Okay, wood. Wood, okay. No, I got this. Just gotta do it quick before it all despawns. Just gotta do it quick before it all despawns. Like this. That's slabs. Shit. Okay, a little more wood. A little more wood. Hold on. If I do one of these. Okay. And then I put it here. Put it up. There we go. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, so it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It stopped. Hold on, can we flip around? Yeah, I'm crawling through the redstone wiring at the moment. Okay, so it's not that bad. It's not great, but we should be able to put this back where it belongs. And what about back here? Alright, it only knocked a couple off. Oh, God, that could have been much worse than it was. I am gonna have to figure out how to place these. Yeah, that's not correct. how... That's also not correct. So this way. There we go. There we go. Nope, that's not correct. My dude, my guy. There we go. Oh, I accidentally watered my entire redstone system. Which, pro tip, don't do that. So I'm gonna block this off. And, yeah. Alright, now it's safe. Alright, so I need to find a hopper. Because I thought for sure I had an extra hopper. If you see one, let me know. Let me know. Now it appears that I do not have an extra hopper, but I do have some iron, and I do have some wood. So I can make another hopper, easy peasy, rice and cheesy, no less. I know, we're getting insane around here. We're getting crazy. Rice and cheesy? In this economy? God. Alrighty then, hop up this way. Boop-a-doop-boop-boo. And I guess I can break this. I'm actually gonna have to break all of this, because what I have to do is I have to put a block. I need the hopper to be facing this direction, so that the pumpkin, once it grows, will properly go in the right direction. Okay. Grab this. Now my question is, if I drop an item, uh-oh. Oh God. Oh, that could have been a lot worse. That could have gone a lot worse than it did. Oh, Lordy. Oh, sweet Jeebus, hallelujah. Oh, man. Scared the daylights out of me. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. But it's fine. We're fine. Whew, boy. I gotta be more careful when dealing with the, Oh, hey! Thank you for the donation, Neb! I appreciate it! Lawnmower noises intensify. The only lawnmower noise is gonna be me complaining as I push the mower across the lawn. You get a jolly jangle of the cheer bell. Ahem. Thank you! Oh, boy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. One step closer. One step closer. Honestly, I probably shouldn't say this because it will assuage you from continuing to donate, but I have already ordered the mower in question. I couldn't wait, so I ended up chucking in some money on my own accord. So any donations that you give from this point on is just going to be like recruiting my losses. Not that it's really a loss considering it is my lawn that we're mowing, but okay, Estelle's gonna be here, but not gonna be like here, you know? Okay. I need to somehow swoop around this side. The rest of the goal is for some good lemonade to help you get through the hot day. You get it. You get it. You understand. Alright, so we've moved the water back. Oh, there's still a spot where it's coming out of. There we go. We've moved the water back by 1. Okay. So this will still water this. And then this goes here. But I guess we can't do it as a hopper. I guess that's just not gonna work. What we're gonna have to do is go down a block. I promise there's a method to my madness. Because a hopper cannot suck an item through a full block. So what we're gonna have to do I have any rails? I do have some rails, is we're going to have to put a hopper minecart. A hopper minecart is technically more than 1 block high, so it will clip through a solid block. Ow. It's like this. Yes. And then I need another hopper to go in the hopper minecart. Ba-doop, doop, da-doop. Combine them to a minecart with hopper. There we go. Oh, it's getting nighttime. Let's sleep real quick. Yes, we're doing an auto crop farm, but only we want to get some pumpkins and watermelons passively generating. So the auto crop farm it's only going to bring like 1 pumpkin at a time, but we don't need that many pumpkins. The longer I'm on the server, it'll just slowly accrue. So it's like, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so we put the minecart hopper here, all right? And then we put the dirt block here. Now let's see what happens when we shove an item. Aha! It disappears! And where does it go? Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Perfect. All right, let me seal this up. Sealed on all sides. And from here, actually, this actually lines up perfectly with this. So if I can keep making more of these, but if I can make 2 more hoppers, that will give me and there we go. And we'll go like this. Hello? Am I too low? Yes. There we go. All right. So let's take a look. See here. So there is. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ah! The redstone fucked up again. God, give me strength. God, why? Oh, I should have known. At least these ones are fine. God. Hi, Z. Hi. I made an oopsie with some water, Z. I lost all of my very carefully placed redstone, Z. Welcome to the stream, Z. It's fine. It's fine. I need 2 of each of these. And then I have cobble and I have dirt on me. All right, no, let's fix this up. There's no redstone here, so it's fine. So this is dirt. And then we specifically, I don't know why I did that at all, want 43. So we need 20 more. We want exactly 43 renamed sticks. Like so. Should I give another explanation of how this works? So basically, what happens, this hopper is locked, meaning that no item can leave it because there is a redstone torch down there that is powering both this hopper and this hopper, right? Let me just knock this out of the way for now so you can see, right? So redstone torch here, powering both this block, which means it locks this hopper, and this hopper. So both these are locked, okay? If these are locked, they can't accept any items, which means this fellow up here it has nowhere to put anything because it is facing into a comparator that doesn't have an inventory, okay? The comparator is reading how many items are in this hopper, and from that, outputting a redstone signal, okay? When a piece of redstone is here, we're not going to put it here just yet, but when a piece of redstone dust is here, and there is, say, 3 items in there, 1 over that 43 item limit. It will send a signal strong enough to follow all 3 blocks worth of redstone dust and power this block. Okay? Literally down to the decimal enough power to only go down here and no farther. So it never accidentally triggers this redstone because this would require 44. And how the system works, 44 items should never happen. So it's only to power this block, okay? When this block is powered, there is a redstone repeater right here that takes the charge from this block and outputs it at the exact same signal strength, well, the maximum signal strength of 15, which powers this block, which then turns this redstone torch off. When this redstone torch is turned off, these hoppers are no longer locked, all right? Which allows just enough time for the 3rd piece of dirt, because it's the first in the line, so like this one empties out first, right? The first piece of dirt goes down through the hoppers and into the chests just quick enough so that once this becomes only 43 items again, the comparator no longer has a strong enough charge and the whole system resets. So the redstone torch turns back on, locking these hoppers again. So only 1 item can travel through this system at a time. We have another row of hoppers up top, which all of the items are going to be flying through. So this first hopper is dirt. Only dirt can go into it. This next one is going to be cobble. Only cobble can go into it. Gravel. Potatoes are next, I think. Let me double check. Basically, let's see. So we have gravel, carrots, potato, beetroot. Carrots, potato, beetroot. Carrots, potato, beetroot. Carrots, potato, beetroot. Carrots, potato, and then beetroot is fine. Okay, good. So basically, every time an item enters this hopper, it'll ask itself, can I go into this hopper? And if it's not dirt, the answer is going to be no. From there, it will immediately go to the next one, next hopper. This is the only place it can go. And then it'll ask itself, can I go in here? And if it's not cobblestone, the answer will be no. And it'll continue down the conga line. At the moment, we only have like 7 things planned out. Pumpkin's going to be number 8. Watermelon's going to be number 9. And then we'll have other... I may actually convert my chicken coop to a sky chicken coop so that they're up here producing eggs en masse. But that's for another day. But basically, we'll have it set up so that all the items flow through these hoppers. The ones that match these filters will get sucked out and put into the proper chests. And at the very end, you see that there's no redstone on this one, just hoppers that go straight down. This is the overflow chest. If for whatever reason, either these double chests are completely full, they can't go anywhere, instead of gumming the system up, they'll go into an overflow chest, which will just be whatever could not be sorted. And if I really felt like it, I could pull this back 2 more blocks, and then starting from here, redo the exact same redstone system along this wall as well, and have a full cube of storage, if I felt like it. That, of course, would require a shit ton of hoppers. And I do not have that much iron yet. So for now, this is all we've got. So let's finish putting all the filters in. We need just 43. Don't ask me why it's exactly 43, because I do not know. All right, that's 43. Swoop. There we go. 22, 32, 33. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exactly 43. And then, exactly 43. There we go. There we go! Fantastic. Fantastic. Let me just see here real quick, like. No, I cannot see. That's fine. That's fine. So automation, much redstone. Yes, I concur, my friend. I concur. What about my human workers? I had a human worker, and he just fucked off. So, like, I don't particularly care about my human workers. It's really just me. Oh, these are not open. All right, so you can see the redstone signals reach here and then stop. So let's make sure. Okay, that works. So here's what we're gonna do. I have 55 dirt in my inventory, right? You do not want to put a whole bunch of items into the hopper directly. Oh, do you like my hat, Z? Is it nice? Do you like it? My farming hat? I have multiple hats, my friend. This is a resource pack. I'm using Optifine with a CIT resource pack that allows me to have custom models for things. So this is actually a renamed carved pumpkin with an extra resource pack that removes the overlay. And I'm actually wearing armor right now, but you notice their names say hidden because I have another resource pack where if you name anything hidden, the full word, it actually like replaces the texture with an invisible texture, a blank texture. Sleep. Get some chicken. Sleep. We have a couple of resource packs. Did you know that it's actually, why is your armor so shadracked? Get into some fights. Oh no, I just die repeatedly from falling. I don't know if you've seen, but we are currently, let me show you. We are currently very high above the ground. We planted a magic bean, and we are at the top of the beanstalk, and our only way of getting down is to hop into water, and sometimes I miss. So, it adds up over time. You would think, if you spend so much time falling to your death, why haven't you built a better way to get down there? Anyway, so let's see the system at work, right? So we have all these, 1 stack and 3 extra dirt. And then over here, we have all these stacks and 3 cobblestone. So if I enjoy the thrill. That's what it is. If I put a bunch of dirt and cobblestone into this chest, you can see it's going into this hopper. You can see this redstone is flickering. This is flickering as well. And you can't see it, but that's flickering. Trust me. And ta-da! Ta-da! And then over here, well, there you go. There we go. See? It's working. That was all the dirt. Ta-da! All right, do I have anything else in my system that I need to? No. Well, you know what? I should really get an automatic sheep farm going at some point as well. So let's go ahead while we're here. Well, no, this is gonna be pumpkins, so I don't know what I was thinking. All right, so there's that. Now, we need to get the automatic pumpkin farm in place. All right, I need to find my diamond hoe, which is so close to breaking, it isn't even funny. And I need to find where I put those pumpkin seeds. Here we are. All right, okay. So, we have all of our hopper in place. I will need to seal this up. Actually, I don't think I actually need to seal it up now that I think about it. I think it actually does need to have some sun or it won't properly work. Let's see if the diamond hoe breaks this time. It does not. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him well, Horatio. All right, so we have the pumpkin in place. We're gonna put the observer facing, yes, that's facing the right way. So it's, so it's looking down at this little pumpkin boy. When the pumpkin boy, that's a hell of a pull. What is? Boop. All right. When the pumpkin boy changes its growth states. Oh, Hamlet. Aren't you all familiar with the arts? It's not my fault you're all uncultured swines. Anyway, yeah. So as this pumpkin boy grows up through all of his growth states, this little guy will go, oh, he moved, and send a redstone signal. Okay. So, boop. Actually, I think I gotta do one of these. So you're facing downwards? Yes. No. Hold on. No, that is correct. That is correct. All right, and then break these. And then redstone dust, redstone dust. All right, do I have bony meal on me? I don't. A pumpkin smasher, exactly. I do have some bony. So let's make some bony meal. Boot of that. Boop, 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 boop. Up we get. I keep doing this. All right, so watch this. We're gonna bone meal this guy once. And you notice, oh, he grew up. And again, ho ho. We can't bone meal him one more time. So what happens? So this guy is all grown up, right? And you're thinking, but Gata, where's the pumpkin? The pumpkin will appear in its own due time. And the growth state for a pumpkin plant that is connected to an actual pumpkin is a different growth state than the air quotes full-grown pumpkin. So as the pumpkins appear and get smushed down to the system, this guy will change from being bent over to standing back up, and each time this guy will trigger. So yeah, that's the pumpkin farm. That's all I got, really. I don't know what else you really wanted out of this. All right, I do need to decorate this just a smidgen, so it looks more cloud-like up here. This still needs to be accessible though, so I can't get too crazy. So I didn't ask when you first came in, but how are you doing today, Z? Did you have a good day? What have you been up to, my friend? I think what I could probably do is... No, I'll do this beat. This can be free-floating. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I'm sure that's fine. Actually, let's do one of... I say it's fine, then I'm like, no, it's not. It's not fine. I want to do something with it. Put this up. Okay, doke. That's not a problem. Thank you for swinging by. All right. I'm actually going to use the rest of this wool to build up the walls around this area a bit more. You'll let me know. Okie doke, okie doke. What I want to do once I have enough wool to do it is actually encase this thing so we're in an enclosed space. And then we can have, like, tunnels leading off to other clouds that will have more of our farms and stuff. I do need to actually get a way up, though. Kind of shot myself in the foot there. There we go. I feel like having the cloud be completely enclosed will be better for my frame rates, because it does mean that I'll be able to enter here, and the game will stop rendering the massive wide open spaces, and the frame rates and rendering will be a smidge better. Just a bit. Just the tiniest bit. Just the tiniest bit. Pumpkin? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Did the pumpkin... Is it... Hold up. I need to get over there. No. No, it didn't. Lol. All excited for nothing. I thought the pumpkin stem had bent over. So I was like, oh, is that it? No, it was not. No, it was not. What I may actually need to do is go steal some pumpkins from somebody and use them to get the system started so that I know when the pumpkin is going to actually, like, where it's going to go when it goes places. Oops. Silly me. Alright. Bop, 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 bop. I will also need pumpkins, specifically because once I put a roof on this bad boy, I will need to put some snow golems on top of the roof to coat the roof in snow. You may be thinking, well, Gata, why would you do that? That is because once you have coated a roof in snow, mobs cannot spawn up there. it's not a full block, so they will not actually spawn on the little snow carpets that the snowmen leave behind. It's a little life hack, little tricks for you. Little farmer got a trick. Wait a minute. Is it just curved from certain angles? Oh, I think it is, you know? I think that's what I'm seeing. It looks straight when you stare at it from a certain angle, and then it's curved from others. Okay. Okay, I get it. I see. Okie doke, that makes sense. Alright, let's go and see about getting some pumpkins from someone else. And we'll go from there. I know that Estelle mentioned that they had pumpkins. What can we offer in exchange for pumpkins? I ask now that I've left. Well, they don't have any. They said they don't have any redstone where they're from. So maybe putting a few blocks of redstone to get them started would get them going? Maybe? Question mark? Let's head over to Estelle's base and see what they're working on. And maybe we can't yoink a pumpkin or two off of them. Is anyone else online? No. Just the two of us. Oh. Actually, can we swing by and buy some pumpkins from you? Question mark. Let me drink my lemonade real quick. They're asking, I hope you don't mean right now with the setting sun. No. What are you in need of? Let me see if we have anything worth their while. Oop. Oh, that's gonna be a problem, isn't it? Glass/sand, I need windows. Oh, okay. Well, I have a whole bunch of green stained glass panes, which I feel is not what they wanted. Oh, here's some green stained glass. Straw hat maybe? We'll see. All right. Let's head on over and say hello. Let's go say howdy. Here we go. All right. Over the river and through the woods. And off to the beach we go. Ba-doo-boo-boo. Maybe by the time we get back, a pumpkin will have grown. Who knows? Who knows? We really do got to get a new system for getting from one place to another. This is a smidge ridiculous. Brisket, what are you doing? I forgot to set up the cam. This is going to... So there's going to be a cat cam that y'all can redeem your box for in order to... to like turn the cam on to look at the cat tower for a minute. I also got to get the redeems set in for the squeaky hammer and the for this and petting the hare. Eventually we're going to have redeems so you guys can turn these on and off at will. But I forgot to do it for this week. Soon more interactables will be coming, and I'm sure you all will enjoy them very, very much. Remember when pistons were a mod and they could launch you? Yes, I do. I do remember the old-ass janky shit. Oh, here we are. We're at their base. Let me turn on Howdy.
Hello?
Howdy! Howdy, Estelle!
Hi, where?
I'm almost here. I'm swimming over. You really need to get like a bridge or something to the mainland, because like getting wet.
If you look over there, you'll see there's a boat.
What?
Look past the cactus.
Oh.
I left a boat for anyone.
Oh, you know what? My render distance is lowered, so it didn't actually like spawn in for me. Howdy! I did miss the boat. I missed the boat real bad. This is my chat. Yeah, so, hi. I am in need of 2 pumpkins. Do you happen to have 2 pumpkins to, give me?
Yes.
Amazing. Now, I wanted to ask, you're using glass blocks and glass panes? What's going on with this?
I'm just using what I had, and then I realized I could make it into panes, which is more glass.
I see. No, it does make sense. I have glass for you.
Uh-huh.
Do you agree to trade pumpkins for glass?
Yes.
You have agreed to this transfer. Pumpkins for
Yes.
glass. Okay. I will take the pumpkins and then give you your glass. Please. Here's your glass. It's green stained because that's all that I had.
Ooh.
It's not clear, but you didn't say you needed clear glass. You said you needed glass. There you go. It clashes perfectly. Do they connect when they're 2 different colors?
Here.
They do connect when they're different colors. I didn't actually know that. Hey! Oh, it looks...
I love all the colors.
It looks Estelle, it looks absolutely abysmal. I love it. It adds that like 6 swamp vibe, which honestly, your place was missing. Oh, you got a little chicken coop! Hey!
Any eggs yet? No.
You will have an easier time collecting eggs if you put a grass carpet on top of the hoppers, because currently the chicken is like in the hopper, so it thinks it's lower than a full block, and its egg laying will actually be slowed. It does not like trying to lay eggs while it's not standing on a full block. So definitely get some carpet or something to put on top of that.
Carpet.
You don't appear to have any. I will check my stores, and if you can't find any before I get back, I'll mail you some grass carpet that I have back at my place. Okay?
I know where to go.
Do you now? Where are you going? Where are we going? Estelle, can I get in the boat?
Can you?
Yes, I can! Yeehaw!
Okay.
Off we get!
I did not know that was possible.
So where actually are we going? Oh, there's the boat you're talking about. Rip.
There were sheep on top of that mountain.
Oh yeah! Yeah. They're part of the flock that I let loose. There was a whole herd of sheep that I was keeping in a subterranean basement, and they complained, so I said, fine. You guys figure it out. Oh, someone's put some ladders leading to the top of the mountain. Who's that?
I did that.
Oh, did you? What a good idea. This is why you wear the iron pants around here.
Aren't you also wearing pants?
You're not using my texture pack, are you?
Aren't you wearing pants?
I mean,
They're blue.
they're overalls, but
And here's the guardian.
oh yes, the guardian of the mountain. Hello, good sir.
Let's see.
You
There's
only need 2 pieces of wool in order to. So did you reserve the top of the mountain?
I put that there because I didn't want anyone to steal them.
I see.
They're living here happily.
Oh, you mean it's an animal reservation?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant you reserved this place to like, oh wow, this is actually,
Yeah.
The water flow could use some work, but.
Yeah, I didn't do that. Someone else did.
I see. Oh, this waterfall's kind of gross too. Ugh.
But yes, this is an animal reservation.
I see. Okay.
And there's one guardian. I should probably try and get another.
Good luck getting them up the ladders though. They're not great with that.
I don't even know how. But you know what? It's fine.
I'm not really big into Golomancy, but I believe we have some magic users like Mocha and Kafox who might know something about how to summon a golem.
Can summon them?
Oh yeah. No, they're magical constructs. I don't know all the details. I think a pumpkin's involved, but like you literally build them and they come to life, and then they act as guardians for the area you spawn them in. That's how the villagers got them.
I was just gonna try and bribe them to come over to my house.
Yeah, good luck with that. Guardians have two moods. Casual.
I tried flowers already.
Casual and punch you in the face, and those are pretty much it. And they're very heavy. Very, very heavy. Bye, Wonder Walleye.
They won't go in boats. I tried that already.
I mean, do you really think that the boat would stay adrift with them in it? I mean, no offense to you, good sir, but they're a little big. You know? Just a little bit. They're a good head taller than me, for fuck's sake. What look at me for?
What would you say they're made out of?
Metals? Iron? I don't know.
Not gold.
No, definitely not gold. Probably iron.
I'm going to try some witchcraft and see what I can do with iron. And you said a pumpkin?
I believe pumpkins are involved, yeah. Yep, let's grab a bed. Oh, sorry, good sir.
Get out of my bed. Get out of my bed.
There we go.
Let me in.
Let me in. Let me in! Alright, there we go. Alrighty then, thank you for the pumpkins. Oh, I have one more thing for you. Boop. I don't know if you can see that, but that is a straw hat, just like mine. Go ahead and put it on. It doesn't really suit your skin color.
No, it does not.
But it's cute, so... Alrighty then.
Alright, now, I think it was this way? Yes.
Yeah. I'll see you later.
You see the path? Did you see the pathway?
Did you do this?
No, over here. This pathway.
What pathway? Where does it lead to?
The board.
Oh no, I didn't. Oh, that's nice. I plan on coming over here and building like a proper guild hall over here at some point for the board. But for right now, it's just kind of out in the open. All right. Well, I got to get back to finish working on my stuff, so I will see you later. Thank you again.
Whatever witchcraft you're doing.
Witchcraft science, close enough. Alrighty then. Let's head back over to our farm, and let's see if we can't get this filter set up for the pumpkins. And maybe, just maybe, our single module pumpkin farm will have already created its first veg. Who knows? Pardon me, shippy. Pardon me, shippy. Whoa. I tried to swim there, it didn't quite work out for me. Alright, off we get. My phone is going off. Who is trying to contact me? Let's see. Alright, no one that I need to talk to immediately. You guys are much more important. Huzzah. And look at this. The cloud comes into view. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Boop, 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 boop. All right, let's get back up there. Eventually, I'll have an elytra, and I can actually convert this bubble evader into an item depositor. So I'll have a chest here that I'll put stuff into, and then it'll automatically shoot it up into the system. But that's for another day. I gotta get elytra. I gotta get my wings first. All right, so let's see here. So potato. All right, nothing yet. Nothing yet. Come on, pumpkin. Grow for me. Grow for me, please. All right. So we need to get junk items. So this is hay bales. We're going to put 2 pumpkins here. And then $43 junk items here. Okay. And then a redstone dust. I should probably actually mark these somehow from this side. Do I have signs? I have 1 spruce sign. That won't do. Like so. Like it's 3. There. 6, 7 signs. That should be good. All right. So this is going to be dirt. This is going to be cobble. This is going to be gravel. Doke. This is going to be carrots. Potatoes. Potatoes. Oops. Fell down the hole again. Let me seal this off. This one hole really gets me. There we go. There we go. Okay. This is beetroot. Beetroot. This is hay bales. Oh, and we're actually a sign short. One more, I guess. One more it is. Oh, this should actually just be just enough for a full... There we go. Hay bale. And this is going to be... pumpkin. Hooray! We done did it, everyone. We done did it. But now I just need a pumpkin. I just need one little pumpkin, please. I'm begging you, Mr. Obama. Please. Please give me pump. Please give me pump. Ooh, that's gonna be dangerous. Pumpkin, please. Please, 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 please. Pumpkin. I'm a little paranoid that it got trapped somewhere along the way. So can I get into this? All right. So no, it has done nothing of the sort. No, actually, did it? I think it dropped that wool, those wool pieces. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Pumpkin. Hello? Oh, I know what happened. Yep, there we go. Lol. Alright. Okay. What else do we need to do? Light this up a little bit, I think. Who all do we have in chat still? Oh, we got a bunch of people in chat still, actually. Oh, hey, Sonic! I know you're lurking and I shouldn't call you out, but howdy, Sonic! Xsonic521, how are you doing today, my good friend? How are you doing today? I think that I've done enough. I think that I am tired of playing Minecraft for the exact moment. But I don't want to end stream just yet. Would y'all mind if we actually moved on to do something else? Something a little different. I am working on, this is probably going to be a spoiler actually, but I want to show you guys the coding work that I've been doing for my tabletop role-playing game generator. Would that be interesting? Would that be fun and exciting and enjoyable for an audience so I can like nerd out about how my algorithms work? We'll try it for a good like 10 or so minutes, and if everyone decides to leave, then I'll just call it a night. First, let me get some food into my furnaces, and then we're gonna have to do a little bit of uppity dating. All right, let's disconnect, and we'll go over to here. Okie doke. Okie dokie dokie doke. And I'll leave that up. So, what I'm about to show you is an unfinished project. If you are a subscriber or a donator who has access to the hen house on my Discord, you will have already seen this thing in action, but I'm going to take you behind the scenes and show you the code for it, because I think it's really cool. What it is it is called a perchance generator, and it is essentially a randomizer that I can code in custom properties for custom outputs. Here we go. Let me just close all my other tabs so I don't accidentally dox myself. We're switching, I'm on Twitter right now, we're switching over to talking about my medieval fantasy TTRPG perchance generator. Come watch me nerd out about algorithms and Namekians. HTTP .tv/my name is Gata. All right, and we shall pin that to the profile, and then I need to update this information. TTRPG generator coding, fantasy, spells, races, and weeaboo junk. And this is going to be in just chatting, I guess? Yeah, just chatting. There we go. Okay, so we've switched over, and now I am going to switch over to here. Where is it? Hold on a minute. Properties. Oh, I see what happened. There we go. There we are. Oh, but it's not white centered now, is it? Let me grab you specifically, my friend. And we shall do one of these. Okay. All right. So, here's what I have been working on. Let me show it to you full screen. Okay? So, it's a very, very basic generator that I call Magic Spells and Other Whatnot, a collection of resources for fantasy role-playing games devoid of stats. Everything is up to interpretation. Go wild. You can see their number of buttons. There's magic item. You can see my mouse, right? Yeah, magic item, random spell, a treasure hoard, NPC, and go fish. If you press any of these buttons, it will spit out a random result from a long, long list of options. Let's do magic item first, right? Magic item, Rod of Demiplane, 8th level. Well, first of all, what's a rod in this context, right? We're not playing D&D. We're playing a generic medieval fantasy game. What is a rod in this context? Well, anything that's underlined and italicized, if you hover over it, there's a description. I coded that in there. Isn't that fun? So if you're not sure what a rod is, a scepter or a heavy cylinder made typically of metal, wood, or bone, can be enchanted to contain up to 5 charges of a specific spell, which renew every sunrise. Neato! So this particular rod has up to 5 charges of this spell, Demiplane, which has a whole bunch. It's just a ridiculous amount of words, and I am not going to read it. But if you want to know what happens when you cast Demiplane, now you know. Let's try another one. Cup of Constrainer Curse. And both of these have an example. What else we got? Wand of Light. Here we are. Brooch of Shielding. You'll notice that this is italicized and underlying the entire way around. That is because the previous version, the previous magic items, is random item of random spell. Whereas when a magic item is one solid thing, it's an actual magic item that was written for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition that I have converted by removing the actual, numbered mechanics to be more of a feelsy kind of dealio. So what does the Brooch of Shielding do? While wearing this brooch, you have resistance to force damage and immunity to spells similar to Magic Missile. Neato burrito. Let's see. Lightning Rod. While holding this magical rod, when a creature you see takes lightning damage, you can speak the rod's command word and absorb the lightning into the rod, sparing the creature. This ability can only be used once per day, resetting at dawn. The absorbed lightning may be launched back out at an opponent, pushing them back 20 feet and knocking them prone. That sounds like fun. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Bag of Holding. Used. Like a regular bag of holding, except that you got it secondhand and everything you put in it comes out covered in glitter. Oh, that's funny. That's good. But as well as magic items, obviously, we can choose a random spell, and there's a lot of them. There are currently 657 spells included in this generator, from cantrips all the way to level 9. I have a whole bunch of homebrew that I've collected over the years, and I'm slowly but surely working through them PDF by PDF, as well as official spells to include them in this thing. Let's see if I can't find. Yes, here's a spell. Marco Volo, 2nd level. You yell out Marco, and all creatures that can hear and understand you yell out Volo and reveal their location. Oh, that's funny. That has some of these don't have. I'm still working on putting in the descriptions for a few of these. So this one doesn't have anything on it at the moment. Let's see. Armor of Agathis, Aid, Entangle, Mage Armor, Power Word, Beguile. I'm trying to find one that's obviously not. Oh, here's one. Night Sky Slumber, a 9th level spell. With a wave of your hand, you force the sky above you to clear and become night in a radius of 1 mile. Within the spell's area, spells that can be cast only at night can be cast, regardless of the actual time of day. You inflict drowsiness on a creature of your choice within the spell's area. It will remain unconscious until the spell ends, or it is slapped awake. There's a lot of really cool spells that I've found in a lot of different homebrew that I've been putting into this, and it's actually really fucking cool. Oh, Abigail's Idiot-Proof Shield, 5th level. What is this? You cover the body of a willing creature in protective runes. For up to 1 minute, they are significantly more capable of dodging incoming attacks. Should they still somehow fail to dodge an attack, you can cause them to teleport to a safe space within 30 feet of you, avoiding being hit entirely. I love it. All right, what else? I'm actually going to refresh this real quick because you notice when the magic item that I generated stayed up there, there is no button to refresh the page. But when the page is refreshed, it puts everything back to a blank to kind of clear the scattered up. All right, so treasure and treasure hoard is a varying amount of gold and potentially a magic item in there. Let's go fishing. All right? I'm leading up to the big one. Let's go fishing. Let's see what happens. We cast our line, reel it all in. Oh, it's a big one. What'd we get? Generator, come on, please. I did the sound effects and everything. Oh, come on. This is why I hate fishing. Hold on, we have some more bait. Let's try again. Let's try a good dab away the pain. Let's try another cast. Spoosh. Boom, boom, boom. And we got A treasure chest containing 75 gold pieces? Well, there you go. There you fucking go. What else we got? We got a lobster worth 2 copper, rusty boots worth 2 copper, Depth Strider boots. Oh, that's fun. I can Metal Mario up at the bottom of the lake. I can just grab the fish out of the water with my hands. Why the hell not? All right. So there's a fishing option. I plan on including foraging and hunting options with variables for the particular area you're in while you're doing it. There's a whole bunch of things I have planned for the generator. This is not meant to be a press a button, the game is done for you. It's meant to be inspiring for me as a DM in order to generate content on the fly. So for example, you notice the one button I haven't really pressed is NPC. Let's say we want an NPC. Let's say that we go into a tavern and there are some people there. And the player asks me, who is the most interesting looking person in the tavern? And I had thinking to myself, I didn't plan anyone to be in this tavern. It's a tavern. You were gonna eat and then go from there. But if you want an NPC to talk to, let me see what I got. So I press the button and we get an adventurer, a teenaged Coven of the Twin Spirits witch, merfolk with damaged hair. Their magic smells like temple, and they're wielding some baling twine. Their catchphrase is, "You should be ashamed of yourself, but as you're not, would you fancy a drink?" Now, there's a lot of stuff here that I could go off of. It talks about what they look like, it talks about what their race is, it tells you what their class is, a Twin Spirits witch. On very rare instances, a witch can be born beloved by the spirits. These witches are quickly sought out and adopted into the Coven of Twin Spirits and are taught from a very young age how to both befriend and tame the spirits around them. So let's say this merfolk, they were born, and their parents were like, oh shit, the spirits really like this one. And the Coven of the Twin Spirits witches, who somehow know where other witches of their kind are born, come a-knocking and hey, we're not the Jedi, but we're gonna take your kid away and train them elsewhere. And the parents said, yeah, that checks out. So maybe the reason their magic smells like temple is because this particular Coven of Twin Spirits actually resides in an abandoned temple to a dead god. Let's just say that that's what it is, right? Baling twine. This 50-foot length of hempen rope weighs 10 pounds. If one end of the rope is dipped into water, the rope absorbs and ejects the water out the other end. Oh, this is fantastic! Okay, so maybe the merfolk is capable of moving around in sort of a fishbowl wheelchair kind of scenario. They have a bathtub, which contains the water they need to not dry out and die, and they can wheel it about like a wheelchair, so they can go interact with the people in the rest of the town and without having to be constrained to a body of water. They have the baling twine specifically because every once in a while the tub has to get refilled. So they literally have it to be like, hey, yo, barkeep, can you top me off? And hands him one hand of the baling twine, and the barkeep is like, what do you mean? She's like, just put it in the sink. Just put it in the sink. Like, oh, okay. And he does, and then the water gets sucked through from the full sink into their fishbowl wheelchair. But they're also a teenager, and they're probably not so great. They've lived in this one town with the coven training for as long as they can remember. Their parents basically told them to, no, go get fucked. You're a witch, so go learn how to do magic. So this whole, you should be ashamed of yourself, but as you're not, would you fancy a drink? That's them being cocky and oversure of themselves because they think they're tough shit, but they don't actually know how the rest of the world works. So there's kind of a shitty teenager stuck in their old hometown, and they're basically, their job, their life's destiny is kind of been chosen for them from birth. So they're kind of like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Not like a rich kid, but like, you know, the private school kids whose parents have already like gotten them jobs in high places. Like this kid already is like, yeah, no, I'm gonna be a witch with the coven and do magic and like earn money that way. So like, this town is boring, but you know, it's my town, I guess. So yeah, so that would be a privileged kid. Yeah, a privileged kid, but also one with like daddy and mommy issues because of the whole way they were raised up. So yeah, so from one click of a button, I've come up with an entire kid. Will my players like this NPC? Who knows? Will they do more than say hello to them and ask them a few questions about the town? Who knows? But I spent 2 minutes looking at this randomizer and came up with a character based on that alone. Let's hit the button again and see what else we get. Well, that's boring. So some of these options, I'll show you the code in a second, has a chance of generating or not. So it won't give me an option for every conceivable possibility in one go. For example, doesn't mention this adult obese blue kobold who is broad. So this is a thick boy. This boy's thick. He's a thick man. He's a small blue dragon, but he's got some cake. He's got some meat on those bones. And he's a restless one, right? It doesn't mention a catchphrase. Doesn't tell me what items he has. Because with this generation, the generator said, flip the coin. No item for this one. Simple as that. I could give him an item if I felt like he needs one. But if he doesn't, then he's fine as he is. Oh, this is this is a link to some content that I still have to adapt. There's gonna be an Oni race in here. Let's see, here's go. A young brewer human. It's not a class, it's a job. Slim with medium brown skin and vigorous blonde hair. What does vigorous blonde hair mean? I don't know. I would have to think of it. There's also no names in here yet, so I'm gonna have to work on that at some point. Here's one. A young revenant human. So that means they've died already. They've died once, and they've come back to life. They are bald, with medium brown skin and straight white hair. Hold on, they're bald with medium brown skin. That shouldn't generate like that. So I'd choose bald or straight white hair. I like the idea of they died and came back to life, so their hair has grayed as a result of that, even though they still look like a kid. Their magic smells like incense. Straight white beard hair. Whoa, that's not a bad idea. I like that. Got a long, Gandalf kind of beard going on. Nice. Let's do one more, and then I'll show you how the code actually works, because it's a lot of fun. Adventurer. An adult commoner. Oh, that commoner should be removed, because adventurer is now an option for the starter. Whatever. Tundra dwarf. As a tundra dwarf, you owe your hardiness and endurance in the cold to your dwarven ancestors who first settled in the frozen tundras. Has medium brown skin, is stooped, so they kind of got a little hunch to them. Has traditional white hair and a dashing beard. They are wielding a gliding cloak, and their personality is active. So I think that this fellow is very specifically a hang glider. He likes climbing to the top, the highest point he can reach, and then use his gliding cloak to hop off and fly about. He absolutely loves it. And it comes from the years where he lived in the mountains before he moved to wherever this town is. And maybe the players won't even meet him personally at first. Maybe they'll just look up and see a guy at the top of a building with a cloak, holding it out like Batman's cape, and saying, "Witness me!" But nobody looks up. And the players are like, "Oh my god, he's gonna jump!" And then one player will obviously be like, "Do a flip." And then he will jump, but then of course he has a magic cloak. And then he'll just start flying about, going like, "Whee! You're all ants down there! Whee!" And then maybe later, much later, when they're in the tavern at night, he'll come in, windswept and happy as can be. And the players can be like, "Yo, we saw you flying around!" And he can be like, "Yeah, isn't it cool? Look at my cloak! Look at this! It's my favorite hobby! Last week, I climbed on top of the church and jumped up there, and the pastor hit me with a broom on the way down." And the players can be like, "Yo, we love this guy!" You know, there's lots of options in here. Lots of creative options. Ooh, a shooting star ranger merfolk. Interesting. A lot of it doesn't make a lot of sense either, so... Let's go back to the editing, and I can show you how it all works. Let me pull this over. So first of all, this box down here, this is actually the immediate code for this up here. We're not gonna bother with this. All you need to know is that I have coded these buttons to roll specific tables that are listed over here when I press them and output them in a specific spot. That's all you need to know. That's all you gotta know for now, okay? So many code, so many word. Yes, there's so many codes. I'm gonna fold all of these so it's nice and concise. You cannot see because of my VTuber, but the numbers along here are the lines of code. this program ends at line 2693, which is a little bit ridiculous. All right, so how this program works is that there are what's the word I want to say? I'm gonna use the wrong terminology, but that's just because I don't know what word they actually use. I'm self-taught for this, right? So there are categories and there are entries. What you're looking at right now are all the categories. So Magic Eddie, Magic 0, Magic 1. These are categories, right? Any category can be called upon by anything else. This is impressive for self-taught. Well, it's simple. Thank you. Clap for me. Oh, yes. Clap for me. Okay, so these categories are the outputs for the buttons. When I press the button, what the button is doing is saying, okay, program, I want you to output, right? So magic item. And you notice there's a little tab here. Everything underneath that's tabbed in is an entry. Every entry has an equal chance of being chosen when its category is rolled. So in this case, for this category, I've only put one entry. Class and arrays, that's a better way of putting it. So class and array. As there's only one item in this array, it'll always roll this array. In this case, it's magic item and then class loot magic items. So when I press the button, the program rolls output, which then says also roll loot magic items. The program immediately goes down to loot magic items. And if we open loot magic items, there are two options in this array. There is class item type of magic any or magic items. So there is a 50-50 chance of either doing an item of spell or a canon magic item. Okay? So already this has gotten complex. But it allows me to organize things in a certain way. So let's say, what's item type? Okay? So item type, war banner, potion, armor, jewelry, rod, scroll, staff, wand, rune, instrument, weapon. And some of these have their own. So like armor, if you go down to armor, I'm gonna scroll up so you can actually see it past my head. Helmet, gauntlet, shield, chest piece, boots, cape, gloves, pants, robe, belt, cloak, slippers, jacket. So it randomly chooses all of these things and then gives me an output. So let's actually do one so you can see how it went through that, right? So we hit magic item. Okay, so it went walking stick of slip into something comfortable. So I hit the button and instantaneously it said, okay, what's the output? Magic item, loot magic items. Okay, well, what's loot magic items? Went down to loot magic items. And then it shows, obviously from here, it shows the first option, item type of magic any. And then it went down to item type. Where's item type? Here's item type. All right. A walking stick is a weapon. So then it rolled through these and it somehow landed on the last one, weapon. And then it went down to weapon. And on this whole list of possible weapons, this massive possible list of weapons, it actually went near the bottom and got walking stick. But it's not done there because that's only the first one. The next one it needs is the spell, slip into something comfortable. So let's close these up so I don't get lost again. All right, so we're back up here to Magic Any. Here's Magic Any. Magic Any is a list of all the different classes that have the magic spells separated out. But also next to them, I've included some extra wordage so that when it registers this magic item, it'll also tell you what level the magic is, okay? So it's a cantrip, so that means that this chose Magic 0. And Magic 0, hold on to your butts for this one, has a lot of spells in it. Let's see, where, oh, slips into something comfortable is right here. And yes, I wrote all of this, most of it by hand. There's a reason it's taken me 4 weeks to get this far. Now, before I explain why all of this is here, let's go back up real quick. And I want to show you, Oh shit! A party of 20? Ah, fuck. Probably the worst time for you to show up, too. I'm not playing Minecraft anymore. Does my Twitch still say I'm playing Minecraft? I updated it, but I don't know if it actually went through. Thank you for the follow. You guys get a jolly jangle of the cheer bell. Ahem. Thank you. It does say just chatting. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so what I'm working on right now, I'm showing off my my tabletop role-playing game generator, which I am using for not D&D. I play games that are not D&D, but I'm adapting all of my D&D homebrew PDFs into an automatic generator that'll give me spells, magic items, NPCs, and a bunch of other stuff that I can use as inspiration for when I'm GMing. And I'm currently explaining how the program works. It's a series of classes and arrays where basically you hit a button and then it goes down the line and randomly chooses from a bunch of options. What I was explaining at this exact moment, hello Raid, hello, gadab, gadab, gadab. What I was explaining at this exact moment was why, when I hit magic item over here, it chose a cantrip over every other spell. Every other spell. Oh, it was your it's right, it was your birthday. Happy birthday. You don't have to tell me, but how old are you now? You know, I probably should never ask anyone their age. I hope you're having a wonderful birthday. I hope you got everything that you desire, and I hope that this coming year is even better than the last. You don't share age. You're absolutely correct. I asked the question and then went, you know what? That's not something I should be asking in the middle of a live stream. But yes, happy birthday, my dear friend. Meanwhile, I, at the ancient age of 30, you had a great stream with friends. That's what you wanted. Fantastic. Fantastic. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right. So, what was I saying? Yes. So you will notice that I have listed the arrays, the classes rather, for each different section of magic spells. But I've also written the name of the spells level, cantrip, first level, second, and so on. But then we have these numbers over here. What do these mean? If we put an up arrow and a number, it will multiply the chance that any individual option will be chosen when the class is rolled. So cantrips have 5 times higher chance of being rolled than anything else. First level has 4 times, 3, 2, 1, and then a 0.90% chance, 0.80%, multiplied by 0.90, whatever percentage that is. What is it, like a 9 out of 10 chance, 8 out of 10 chance, 7 out of 10 chance? You know what I get at. You can you can change the weight for any given outcome to make it more likely than others. And I think random spell output 1, yes, it does output magic any. So if we were to, I don't have to change anything. I'm just refresh the page real quick. Then fold everything back up. If we start spamming random spell, let's see what we get, right? Second level, third level, fourth level, cantrip, first level, cantrip, fourth level, 8th level, 5th level, 7th level, cantrip, 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 8th level, first level, third level, second level, first level, third level, second level, third level, fourth level, cantrip. You see, you can tell just from those random bits there that some levels of spells are coming up more often than others. And that's on purpose. I think it's a pretty good distribution. If you're going to find a magic item, or heaven forbid, a scroll that can teach you a spell, the chances of you finding a really powerful one should be balanced against you. I do not want my party, like if my party finds a wand of wish in the first session, and I decide as a GM, why the fuck not? That's on me, right? That's luck. That's the numbers in their favor. But knowing that there is only a small percentage chance that that 9th level spell will pop up versus every other spell on the list, I can feel safe knowing that, like, when I press this button, boop, infestation, cantrip, You cause a cloud of mites, fleas, and other parasites to appear momentarily on one creature you can see within range. Ew. But yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Now, with that said, however, let me scroll all the way down here. Can I show you? Yeah. I can't wait for you to test this next week, and I immediately roll a Wand of Wish. You'll see. We'll see. So, treasure and treasure hoard. We're going to talk about math for a second. Because the weighting the spells was easy. Creating a bell curve is not. So in the DMG, in the Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition Dungeon Master's Guide, there is a section with charts for generating treasure and treasure hoard, right? And it's, you kill a dragon, you fight a thug, you loot the body, and the players ask, what did I get? The GM's like, well, shit, let me see what they had on them, and they roll on a table. It's supposed to be 2d6, and then there's a range of potential money from low to high, right? Let's look at Treasure Easy, right? So the options for Treasure Easy are between 1 and 30 copper pieces, 4 to 24 silver pieces, 3 to 18 electrum pieces, 3 to 18 gold pieces, or 1 to 6 platinum pieces. Well, that checks out. I mean, you wouldn't expect someone to have more than 24 silver pieces on them. That's a ridiculous amount of silver. And only 6 platinum is a lot of money. All right, that's fine. But then we get down to treasure hoards, right? Which has... Actually, let me just roll on here and show you. I roll treasure. 151 gold pieces. Hachi machi, that's a lot. 20 copper pieces, that's fine. 70 gold pieces for one person, what? 4,362 gold pieces and 420 platinum pieces. As you can tell, this is not balanced in the least. And I was like, why is it outputting so much fucking money? Well, this has to do with probability and a bell curve. Let me explain to you what a bell curve is, right? When you roll a d20, just a flat d20, there are 20 sides on that die, right? Every individual number has the exact same chance of coming up. There is a 1 in 20 chance that you will roll a 1 and a 1 in 20 chance that you will roll a 20, right? It doesn't, at that point, the number you actually roll barely matters because mathematically, each number is equal. It's equivalent. It has just as much chance of showing up as any other number on the die. That's why games like D&D add modifiers, because by increasing the lowest number, every number still has a 1 in 20 chance, but now you have more chances for a number that is higher than 20. That's how the math for D&D works, right? The chart that I was using to input all of this treasure information was not using a flat D20. It was using multiple D6s or D10s or a couple of D4s. And that creates something called a bell curve. Let's do a bell curve of 2d6. Let's do images. Here we are. Probability distribution, gamer math. Can I open image in a new tab? Here we are. Let's look at this. Okay? Do a little PowerPoint here now. Okay? When you roll 2 dice, you are adding those dice together. Please no. Yeah, okay. So when you roll 2 dice or more dice, sometimes 3 dice, okay? The chances of you acquiring a certain sum is actually weighted in the extremes. So you notice that there is a smaller % chance of rolling a 2 than there is of rolling a 7. Now, why is that? Well, it's because you're adding 2 numbers together. In order to get a 2, you have to get 2 1s on those d6s. In order to get a 7, you have to get any combination of numbers that could equal 7. So, for example, 6 and 1 would be 7. 5 and 2 would be 7. 3 and 4 would be 7. You have a much higher chance of acquiring this sum because you're adding those numbers. It isn't a flat roll. On the flip side, you notice that the chance also lowers the higher you get. Because again, only one option with 2d6 will get you a 12, and that's a 6 and a 6. The chance of rolling both of those 6s is significantly lesser than it is rolling any combination of numbers that'll get you 7. So what happened back over here was that these quantities, 3 to 18 for gold pieces, there is an equal chance that it will choose 3 over 18. And when you get into the big numbers, in this case, between 2 and 12,000 electrum pieces and 800 to 5,300 gold pieces, it's supposed to be a bell curve, meaning that the smallest amount of gold that you can get in the hardest treasure is 800, but if you're really lucky, you'll get a maximum of 5,300. But it's going to be somewhere in between those two numbers. Well, this is meant to be like you fight the end game dragon and get their gold. Like, that's what these numbers are for, right? That's what those numbers are for. But instead of giving me a bell curve, any number between 800 and 5,300 is fair game. It has an equal chance. That's how you get something random like 4,362. Like, what a random fucking number. Let's hit again. 5,675 gold pieces and 1,060 platinum. That's a lot. That's a lot. Now, as of now, I'm still doing research. I do not think that there is actually a feasible way to add a bell curve into this. I do not think there is a way to make perchance replicate a 2d6 bell curve to give me a list of options. And I don't think I'd want to code that. So what I'm planning on doing is just going back through and drastically changing the numbers in order to make it more realistic. Or just snapping it down and saying like, okay, yeah, no, you got 56 gold pieces and 10 platinum pieces and calling that a day. If you have any information, I would definitely be interested. There's also a level of, if it ends up being too much work, I'm not gonna fucking do it. Also down here, you will notice, oh, you can't see it. Let me open the biggest treasure hoard so I have more scroll space. There you go. For treasure hoards, 2,808 silver pieces, gold pieces, and then 4 small gold bracelets worth 25 gold pieces each. Oh, the chat is covering it. The chat is covering it. Okay, now you can see it. Now you can see it. Let me actually, let me refresh this just real quick, like. Let's do treasure hoard. There we are. So we got some gold pieces, some platinum pieces, and then 1 small gold statuette set with rubies, which is worth 7,500 gold pieces, and a magic item, the Amulet of the Plains. The bigger treasure hoards have, let me fold all this so I can actually reach it. The bigger treasure hoards actually have options for there to also be magic items. So, for example, in the basic treasure hoard, you can get gemstones from a certain list, art from a certain list, but then you can also get like gemstones with a magic item, or gemstones with 2 magic items. And all of these have their own chances of being rolled. So let's see if we can get a really good one. This is fine. Lots of gold and platinum, but like, 13 yellow sapphires. Interesting. With another Amulet of the Plains. Oh, here we go. Silver pieces, gold pieces, 4 silver necklaces with a gemstone pendant, a staff of Create Bonfire, some Cephalian bands, and a bag of beans. So if you find a proper magic hoard, you can get multiple magical items along with whatever gold all the person was sitting on. And each of these have their own classes. These are based off of the actual D&D GMG's guide. So like there's a list of art pieces that are worth 25 gold pieces apiece. So silver ewer, carved stone statuette, small gold bracelets, copper chalice with silver filigree. There is, let's see here. Let's look at the gemstones. 5,000 gold piece gemstones. A black sapphire, translucent lustrous black with glowing highlights. Diamond, transparent. Oh, here's another one. Here's another one. Okay, here's some more information. So you remember these numbers. These are yellow for some reason, when these are in blue brackets. Why is that? This is the special fancy bracket. And when you put something in these brackets with an arrow between it, or in this case, a break between it, what it's telling the program is when you reach this point, also roll to choose one of these and include it in the output. So if I were to roll a diamond, it would be a transparent blue-white, or canary, or pink, or brown, or blue. And it'll randomly generate that. So if I don't want to spend the time making an extra class just for the colors that a diamond can be, if I know that I'm only going to use it in one or two places, I'm not going to bother writing a whole class. I'll include the few options in the line of text itself. You'll see me doing this with the races as well when we get to them, because certain races have certain kinds of hair and skin colors available to them. I wanted to keep some of the races. So, for example, like tundra dwarves are more likely to have white hair than a regular elf would. Elves can have the whole gamut of hair colors, but tundra dwarves specifically, I've recoded their hair options to be a specific list of hair that tundra dwarves could feasibly have, in my opinion. All right, let me close all of these up so they're not bothering me. And let me show you, here we go. Let me show you how the NPCs are. Well, first of all, actually, let me show you the classes, and I'll explain to you what all this extra coding is. So when I want to have something to hover over so you can see it, what it means, right? So let's go to armor. All right? Or not armor, I guess. Let's go to item type. Yes, item type. Okay, so I have added a plugin to this program that allows me to include hover text. And how hover text works is, first of all, you have to put it in a particular, this tooltip code is what tells the generator that, oh, this is going to be hover text. You then put the text you want it to say, or in this case, it's potion, in parentheses, or in quotations, comma, and then the description. And you got to type the whole description in on a single line, and it just keeps going and going and going until you reach the end. Then you close it off, and there you go. So let's do magic item. So, for example, rod. Tooltip, rod. It says rod, comma, a scepter or does a heavy cylinder made typically of metal, wood, or bone, can be enchanted, etc., 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 right? I've done this for anything that I think needs to be explained. So, for example, the different item types I've included, because how I think item types should work in games is different from, like, actual D&D. I have included it. The classes, let's look at Artificer real quick. So, tooltip, Alchemist, Artificer subclass. An alchemist is an expert at combining. Yeah, let's do it to NPC. Not that one. Here we are. So this NPC, adventurer, an elderly superstar is Bard. So if we go down to Bard, we scroll down, and we see, oh yeah, no, superstar is on the last bit. Hover over it. The College of Superstars is home to the most ambitious performers, artists, singers, and dancers. Bards of this college seek to dazzle audiences with their brilliance and talent, competing endlessly with one another to become the world's brightest star. So, like, the classes all have this description. The spells all have this description. Anything that I think, like the races have these descriptions. Let's look at a race real quick. So here's my race section. And currently, the classes are human, elf, dwarf, dragon newts / hold on, let me scroll it this way. I've put dragon newts and, here we go, kobolds in the same one. Ooh! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you! Oh my god! That is so useful. Thank you so much! I'm actually going to take a picture of that with my phone. That shouldn't be too difficult to put in. Thank you so much! Oh, it's amazing. Okay. Thank you. But yeah, so we currently have humans, elves, dwarfs, dragonkind. Goliath has his own line, but I think I'm including it in Trollkin, robots, awakened animals, fae, fishes, and aliens. Okay? So in this case, adventurer, and elderly, I have age listed here somewhere. Let me see here. Where's age? Yes, an age. Child, young, teenage, adult, middle-aged, elderly, ancient. So an elderly, all right, then it rolled its class, and it chose Bard, and it chose Superstars Bard. So Superstars Bard. Human, it specifically chose the race. Human, which is this line. Okay? And human is where the text normally stops. But you've noticed that I've added extra stuff. So there's a BR, which is break, which means that it takes from here and brings it down to the next line. Body, which is where I include, down here, a list of possible descriptors for body types. In this case, it chose plump. With skin, and we go down to skin, and it includes all the natural skin colors you can be. In this case, it chose very dark brown skin. And hairstyle, hair. Hairstyle, in this case, ended up being fluffy. Hair is for hair color, which in this case was red. Hair. And then there's other stuff. And you're like, well, hold on, that's not here at all. That's because that is actually all the way back up. All of this section right here, the age, the class, the race, and the description, were all part of output 4. In this case, actually it's adventurer gen. This class, which reads an age class, and then it can choose between either giving it a lineage, which is like werewolf, revenant, plain touch, they're modifiers as opposed to races on their own. So you can have a vampire Fearbolg or a werewolf elf in this generator. Nothing's stopping you. But it's 5 times more likely that instead of giving it a lineage, it'll come back blank. So there's only a 1 in 5 chance that the character you generate will have a lineage. So no lineage here. No lineage here. No lineage here. Give me a lineage. Give me a lineage. Yo. Here we go. Yay. Okay. So we have an elderly Gloomstalker Ranger, Asmodeus Tiefling Sprite. So it's a dark and dreary ranger that moves through the shadows, but also they have horns and the fire potential of the demon Asmodeus, because they are also a tiefling, but they're a fucking fairy. So there's that. What other lineages do I actually have? Let me show them off to you because I can't. But yeah, no. So it was age, class, lineage, race. All right. So that's what all of that was. But then you scroll back up because this is the actual output. This is what this button actually rolls. And everything else is just extra. Okay. If you edit this program, I do not believe it will affect my copy of it. If you make a new account, it'll actually save a copy of it to your account as your generator. However, once you do that, and you make changes, any updates I make will not carry over to your copy. That's how that works. So if you want to yoink this, by all means, but I would argue wait until I'm at least halfway done with it. I'm not, by the way. I'm not done with this, by the way. Oh, dear God, I'm not done with this. In just one moment, everyone. Okie doke. So, what was I doing? Yes, so, Adventure Gen, but also, you'll notice that the next section is their magic smells like, and then class smell. That's not over here. That's because there's only a 50% chance of it generating. Or 25% chance? I forget how that works. But it's twice as likely that when we roll this, it'll bring back nothing. It'll bring like a blank as opposed to their magic smells like. Same with wielding loot magic items, personality, accent, and catchphrase. Sometimes I'll get a character with all of those things, and then I am spoiled for choice for how to roleplay them. Other times, it'll only send me their class, their race, and the color of their hair, and that's it. Oh, here's a Majin from Dragon Ball. A Battlesmith Artificer, Ash Plain-Touched Mighty Majin. They're buff with red skin. Their eyes have black sclera and pink irises, but their magic smells like flower. Interesting. I'd be fun to interact with those. They're right here. An adult vendor Goliath. No hair, no nothing. Their magic smells like flower. That's the only thing we know about them. That's it. I gotta make an NPC based on that alone. And that's because all the other options rolled to come back blank as opposed to actually giving me something. So yeah. Yeah. Let me show you what I have planned going forward. Well, first of all, let me show you. So, cantrips. Completely written out. This is every official Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition cantrip, as well as like 50 other cantrips from various homebrew. So let's see. Word of Radiance is the last cantrip that's actually like an official D&D cantrip. We have Tumbleweed, Catherine Kane's instant subtitles, Fulminous Shot, Cheers, Annoy. Oh, you can't see that because it's on my head. Earth Stomp. All that's homebrew shit. But because we've removed like the damage dice or like the scaling, it's just the flavor. Earth Stomp is you stomp the ground, causing it to shake and flinging bits of earth and stone at nearby foes. Does that hurt your foe? Does it hurt them badly? That depends on the game system you're using. There's no damage dice involved in this. If you wanted to add damage dice, there's an easy enough system numbering these spells. You could probably figure something out. Maybe cantrips do a D4, first level does a D6, so on and so forth. You know, who knows? Magic 1 first level spells are all done. Let's see here. Zephyr Strike is the last main one. Now these are all homebrew. We've got Meteor Strike, Gilmore's Instant Hairspray, Magic Igloo, Ballood's Corrosive Caress, Conjure Critters. Look at this one. Conjure Critters. Isn't that fun? That's so fun. But then we get to Magic 2. And you'll notice that some of these don't have descriptions yet. That is because, as I continue scrolling, you will notice that there are a great deal of spells. Like, just a ridiculous amount of spells. Just an abominable amount of spells. Magic 5. Oh, look at all these fucking spells. Oh god, now that I'm looking at them, I'm realizing just how many I actually have to do. I'm almost got 7th level done. 8th level is complete. 9th level is complete. But only because these are much smaller lists compared to the lower levels. Right? I'm going to unfold and then refold. There we go. I just put a 1 in there by accident? No, I did not. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. So, it's a work in progress, and it doesn't help that, like, the flavor text for actual D&D spells are so fucking dry. Like, they're just boring. And I have ADHD. So what I have to do is I have to pull up, let me actually pull up a homebrew just real quick. Let me just show you what I got. Can I move this over here? Let me go to my TTRPG. Okay. Let me change the window capture so I can show you my collection of homebrew. There we go. Let me close this. Y'all don't need to see that. Alright, so this is the homebrew that I have actually succeeded going through. NPC catchphrases, a scarecrow race, school of witchcraft, all the lights in the sky are stars, cosmetic magic, fantastic shorts, the Final Fantasy 14 XD&D companion guide. There's the one-winged ASMR, which is just Sephiroth. That's in here too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 14 PDFs, right? I have a successfully completely adapted 14 PDFs. Look at how many more I have collected. Now, to be fair, some of these are simple images that have only one spell on them apiece. But this is all that I have collected. This is all that I have collected. All that I have collected. And trust me, I intend to put it in there. So what I've been doing is, for example, let's open up the Dragon Ball D&D Remastered PDF. Which, of course, because my computer... Alright, hold on. I gotta also change the properties to match. Here we go. So this is a homebrew by a group called Stranger Worlds. They also have a Sonic the Hedgehog PDF I gotta download. That's just mostly just races and the Chaos Emeralds. I'm not in this for the D&D balancing, though. There's no mechanics involved in this. So I'm just doing this for the flavor text. The Dragon Balls will be an acquirable magic item in my generator. You'll never find them, but they're there. So, for example, I'll be scrolling through. I haven't started on this one yet, but I'll be like, oh, okay, so we have the races here. We have the magic items there. We have the spells here. So I'll go to... Where's the spells? Page 48? I'll go to page 48, right? And I'll be like, okay, after image. Second level illusion. And I will go back to my my generator. I have two screens. I'm gonna have one on one screen and then the other on the other. So I will go to my generator and I'll go to Magic 2 and I will scroll down to the bottom and I will, well, this is actually the bottom, right? And I will make a new entry and I will, oh, I gotta keep scrolling down so you can see it. I'll make a new entry, blah, 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 blah. And after I finish this one, I will scroll back up and be like, okay, what's the next one in line? Enthrall. Okay. 5E Enthrall. And I'll load it up, and I'm like, oh, okay, D20. You leave a distracting string of words, causing creatures of your choice that you can see within range and that can hear you make a wisdom saving throw. Any creature that can't be charmed succeeds automatically if you or your companions are fighting. And then I'll have to reword this, so I would probably do like, you weave a distracting string of words, causing creatures of your choice that you can see within range and that can hear you. Copy that. And then over here, I'll go bar rather, tooltip, enthrall, and then comma. All right, that you can hear you to become enthralled. What does enthrall do again? Has disadvantage on wisdom checks made to perceive any creature other than you until the spell ends or until the target can no longer hear you. The spell ends if you are incapacitated or can... Okay. So the enthralled creatures will focus entirely on you as though nobody else were there. They will continue to have such focus until you are either incapacitated or otherwise cannot continue speaking. And then like this, and then close that off, and voila, we have finished the spell. And I hit save, that saves it, and bada bing, bada boom. And then, of course, if I'm feeling it, I'll be like, oh, that wasn't too bad. I'm going to do Find Steed next. So I'll type in, let's see if they have it on Roll20. Find Steed. Oh, God, but look at all this. I don't want to do this one. It's big. I'll come back to it later. So then I just kind of go back to the Dragon Ball PDF. Oh, does it not want to... doesn't want to show... It doesn't... Oh, because it's not up. Lol. Okay. Well, that's how it's going to be. Here we are. So then I go back to the Dragon Ball spell. I'm like, okay, after image, done. Destructo Disc time, hooray! And I'll go to the 4th level section, write Destructo Disc, and then go, okay, what 4th level spell from basic D&D am I on now? And it's slow going. I can normally do about 20 entries a day, which is how I've gotten over 50% of the way done with having a full spell list. There are 650, well, 8 spells now that we did in Enthrall. And that's a lot of spells. I've been doing this as like my main hobby for weeks now. And that's not even including the sub-races. Whoa, Nelly, the sub-races. Let me show you the sub-races that I have included. Now I gotta press more buttons and do more things. Hold on. I really just should have made a different window capture for each of these, but I didn't. All right, let's unfold everything and then fold it all back up so it's back to being... All right, so we have all of the classes, like Artificer, Bard, Cleric, Druid, Final Fantasy 15, which is all of the Final Fantasy 15 classes. Blood Hunter with its 4 different kinds of subclasses. The 20 fucking wizards. Oh my god, there's so many wizard subclasses, it's not even funny. Which has 6 subclasses? Yeah. And then we get down to... here we go. Here's some variants. So the ASMR. ASMR is basically Celestial Touched. Tiefling is basically Hell Touched. And then Plain Touched is basically Elemental Touched, right? So Plain Touch has Water, Earth, Fire. I forgot to finish Wind. Star, Ash, Ice, Slime, Storm. There are various kinds of Tieflings. There are multiple kinds of ASMRs. Dragon Newt variants include Draken Bloods, which have long tails. Yeah, that's about it. It's homebrew. It's homebrew is what's going on. I'm including homebrew sub-races. Ravenite, Skyblessed, Chromatic, Dragon Newt variants. Elves? We have a Varial, we have the different seasons, Eldarin, Grugox, High Elves, Pallid Elves, Sea Elves, Shatter Kai Elves, Wood Elves, Bright Elves, Thimble Elves. We have multiple kinds of dwarves. Step on down and come get your dwarves. We have every color Dragon Newt to match every color dragon in D&D. And these colors are reused for kobolds as well. Robots include multiple kinds of Warforged, including some homebrew ones that I haven't written in yet. Starforged, Scarecrows, androids from DBZ, Reploids from Mega Man that I haven't included yet. I still have to find a good write-up for what those are, but I want Reploids in this. A list of animals that I'm not going to go into, but a list of animals if I ever want to generate an animal. Fae, which includes pixies, sprites, scamps, and then the Majin from Dragon Ball Z in both Mighty and Wonder variant. Fishe, which includes Tritons, Deeplings, and Merfolk. Again, they haven't been written out yet. Trollkins, got Furbolgs, Gargoyles, the Disney Gargoyles, I might point out. The ones that turn to stone during the day and have, like, dragon wings during the night. Ogres and Onis. Aliens. Here's one. This is all DBZ stuff for now, but other alien races like Kirby will be on here. I want there to be Waddle Dees. I want there to be Puffballs. I want there to be Sonic characters. This sounds like I'm going out of control, and the answer is yes, I am. But I was going to introduce all these things into my games anyway, and once I have all the races in, what I'm going to be doing is weighing them. The same way that I weighed age, the same way that I weighed the spells. I was going to make it so that some races, some class of races, are more prevalent than others. You will get more humans than you will Sonics. You will probably see one Namekian in your entire campaign. They will be super rare, but when they generate, all the information needed for them will be there. Let me show you what I'm also doing. Let's go to dwarves, okay? So dwarves have Duergar, Hill Dwarfs, Mountain Dwarfs, Ember Dwarfs, Stone Dwarves, and Tundra Dwarves. And they have the descriptions. But if we scroll down along this way, you'll notice that at the end of the description, there's some more stuff. So for example, let's look at Tundra Dwarves, right? Hunter Dwarf here, right? We scroll along. Yeah, no, it has 2,000 lines of code. I taught myself how to do this. So I know for a fact there are sections that could definitely be like shortened or made more efficient, but I'm working off of the work as I'm working on it. Does that make sense? Yeah. It's long, my dude. It's long. Let me go down here, and you'll see that instead of including, I've included skin, less a comment on efficiency, more on damn gotta. I have ADHD, and I had an idea. The fact that I've gotten this far is a credit to myself. So body type, hairstyle, those are normal. However, then you see instead of using the hair color class, which includes natural hair colors, I have chosen blonde, white, orange, and brown as the possible hair colors for a Tundra Dwarf. And then over here, for all of these, I've included the options for there to be a beard or no beard at all. Thank you. I'm enjoying it. It tires me out sometimes. I gotta take breaks. But for the most part, I'm enjoying myself. And in the end, that's what matters. Let's look at the stone dwarves up here, because you'll notice that stone dwarves have hairstyle vine, or hairstyle lichen, or hairstyle carved, or no hair, and a hairstyle vine, lichen, carved beard. Well, this program is not run on my computer. When I run this program, I pull it up on my phone, actually. When I'm not coding it, when I'm using it for play, I don't have my computer running it. This is not, like, installed on my computer. This is entirely... Oh, let's comment to Estelle. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no. This doesn't take... When it's not actively generating something, it doesn't take any power to keep running. So, like, it's not an issue. It's a non-issue. But yeah, let me see if I can't get... So, a Shatter Kai Elf, Scamp, Awakened Cat... Oh, a Dampier human. I haven't seen a Dampier in a while. Attractive, with light brown skin and traditional brown hair. Their magic smells like toast. Okay, sounds good to me. A plain touched fire human. Pyromancer sorcerer human. A child Duragar. Ashen skin, slim, rough brown hair, and a relaxed beard. I was kind of hoping for a different dwarf so we can get a better look of how. That's the Oni, Goliath. Hilldwarf, slender, silky brown hair. That is because... which one's the Hill Dwarf? Hill Dwarf is the second in line. A child with a beard? Okay. There is a way that I can code it to check. There is a way that I can code it so that when it renders whether or not there is a beard for a dwarf, it can check what the age was rolled previously and alter its outcomes based on that. However, that is far too complicated, and I don't feel like the mental, you know? It's much easier for me to be like, okay, he's teenaged, he shouldn't have a small beard, but a bad one, or he's a child, he has a beard, I'll just ignore the beard. It's fine. Because, like, my players aren't going to see this. This is me making a character that I role play to then tell them. So, yeah. Can I get an accent? Wielding accent. Vocalizes with a squeezed throat. My throat hurts too much to do that. Let's see what else. Accent. Italian accent. Hey, it's me, Chef Denny's. Neither Tegan nor Osh are here to appreciate that. But in my last Digimon game that I ran, there was 3 Otamamon in a trench coat that were pretending to be Chef Denny's so they could steal money from the group. They had an actual, like, Denny's restaurant menu, and they built a shack in front of where they were sleeping for the night, so they could pop out as 3 Otamamon in a trench coat as, hey, I'm Chef Denny's, yes, order for me, Chef Denny's, I'll get you breakfast, would you like a grand slam, oh. And, of course, the players, like, saw through that, and they're like, no, we're not gonna do that. It was fun. Let me see. What else can I show you? I think I've done a good job. Oh, Mario. Yeah, I plan on putting a lot of nerd stuff in here. A lot of nerd stuff. Just a ridiculous amount of nerd stuff. So much fucking nerd stuff. I haven't added Moogles in yet. Let me add a new class right now. Fin Fan for Final Fantasy, which will include Moogles, Chocobo, those furry bunny people, I guess. There we go. There we go. And I'm also always on the hunt. What is the point of making your own rolling table if you don't even add all your own fan nerds? Exactly! Exactly! You understand! You understand! You get it? You get it! Let's see here. So hairstyle, smell, personality, accent, catchphrases. These were fun. These were very fun, actually. Catchphrases, body, skin, hair. These are rolling tables for rolling for fish. So rolling the cheap fish is higher than rolling the best fish. And the best fish includes a dire fish, hardy bass, arcane trout, multiple fish of lower levels, a full lobster crate, man of war for 100 gold pieces, a wondrous catch, which just is a magic item, or a shining shell giant crab worth 300 gold pieces. So, like, I could put in harvesting, I could put in foraging, I could put in, like, a hunting generator. What do you find when you go out to hunt? I could put in a weather generator if I felt like it. I don't really use those too much. I could put in a quest generator. There are plenty of lists of, like, optional quests where I could be like, roll quest, and the quest is character A wants you to deliver package to character B. And I'll be like, okay, so I'll roll 2 NPCs. Here's character A, here's character B. What are you delivering? I'll roll a magic item if I feel it should be that powerful, or I'll roll a random item and be like, I rolled, let's see here. Let's see. So NPC 1 is the elderly Commodore Furbolg. Yes, please, I need you to deliver this package to my young friend. I was his teacher back in the day. He's a good lad. He's a juggernaut warforged who works at the forge on the other side of town. I need you to deliver to him this rod, you see. I need him to enchant it with a specific spell. The instructions are in the box. Simply take this metal rod over to the warforged, tell him it's from me, and I'm sure that he will ask you to return to deliver it, and I'll pay you for both deliveries once you do. Is that 2 gold pieces each way if you're able to deliver it to and from. If you cannot wait around, simply find me before you leave the town, and I will pay you for the delivery. He can find a courier to send it back. Is that good? Yes, thank you very much. Such wonderful young people. Yes. Yeah, stuff like that. And right there, with like 3 clicks of a button, I have what's probably going to end up being an entire night of hijinks. Like, one whole session is going to be the chuckle fox that is my D&D players attempting to deliver a single package. Honestly. Seriously, they get the package, they talk to the old guy for a minute, then they have to take it all the way over to where the Warforged is. Maybe he's not home. Maybe they're like, oh shit, all Warforged look the same to me. Well, then we have fantasy racism on our hands, and that's no good. So then we have to start like a whole thing where we inform them like, okay, no, we were looking for this guy, looking for that guy, and you find him, and then he's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. While you're here, you want to buy something, and then it's a shopping trip, and like it just rolls from there. It's all improv, and this just gives me a really good way to start off. Just something to inspire me. And then, bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Normally, I'd have to write this shit down and, like, read books in between sessions. But if I have all this code, granted, this has taken me significantly longer than it would take to prepare for a single session of a game. But once I have this all in place, press a few buttons. Exactly what I want. Bada bing, bada boom. Problem solved. And also, like, let's see here. Let's get an interesting one. A Teenage Order of the Lycan Blood Hunter. sprite with unhealthy seeming orange hair. So the players are going to meet a sprite, a woodland fairy, an orange-haired, unhealthily seeming orange woodland fairy, and she says, "Sup, bitches? I am here to kill some fucking werewolves!" And the party's like, "Oh shit, you're the coolest person we've met. Are you after a werewolf right now?" "Hell yeah, I am. Then I'm gonna kick their butt." And of course the party's gonna be like, "Can we come join you? Can we watch you kick this wolf's butt?" The sprite goes, "Hell yeah!" And then suddenly the entire session is about going out and hunting down and killing a werewolf. Like, bam! There you go. One NPC, and that's your whole adventure done. And when you're done, you chase it back to its hoard. You chase it back. You kiss it back to where it's keeping all of its illicit goods, and it has 9 platinum pieces from that noble it ate, some 3 blue spinel, some potions, a mixture of Melf's minute meteors, and a rod of maze, which it probably should have used against you while you were trying to kill it, but that's, I mean, whatever. But yeah, so that's an entire game session right there. And I think that's all I had. That's everything. That's everything. It's a lot, but most of it is just putting things in order so that when you press a button, it automatically rolls from them. I need to redo Thank you. Thank you so much for validating me, Jen. I really appreciate it. Because I've been trying to explain it to my wife, and her eyes go cross when I start talking about bell curves, and she says, "Gotta, please, I'm begging you, I will do anything for you to change the conversation topic. Please, I can't do this." And I'm like, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But that's gonna be it for us tonight, actually. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with me. I'm glad we can play. Let's go over to this, actually. I'm really happy that you guys wanted to hang out with me to see my cool-ass generator, but also Minecraft. Mostly Minecraft, but also my cool-ass generator. Thanks for being a nerd. You're welcome! You're welcome! I barely had to try. It's just natural. Maybe I was born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. But yeah. This Sunday, we're gonna do something a little different. This Sunday is actually Odaiba Day, which, if you don't know, that is a fan holiday for the Digimon fandom. It marks the day that the first Digidestined in Digimon Adventure went to the digital world. Like, in-universe, that's the day that it happened. And in-universe, they celebrate, the original 8 Chosen celebrate every Odaiba Day. The day that they came together and went to the digital world and became heroes. So the fandom celebrates Odaiba Day as kind of like an overall celebration of all things Digimon. And for that day, this Sunday, we are going to be playing Digimon Rumble Arena for the PlayStation 1 as an old fighting game, very aged, not great, I'll be honest with you. Like, it's very of its time, but it's nostalgic, and it'll be fun for me to whack some AI around so you can see it. And I haven't quite organized how this is going to work, but I might actually do some karaoke, singing some English covers of some Digimon songs. This will mean that next stream will probably not be saved as a VOD, or if it is saved as a VOD, I have to download it really quick before Twitch catches on and mutes half of everything. But it won't be available on Twitch for very long after the stream actually happens. So if you're able to come, hopefully I'll be able to archive it on YouTube, but I may not be able to. So this might be a limited edition, be there or be square, my name is Gata stream. So hopefully you can join me this coming Sunday, August 1st at 5 p.m. Eastern time. But yeah, it should be fun. I'm a big Digimon fan. All of my mods are big Digimon fans. Most of my close friends are big Digimon fans. And we may or may not be getting information about a new Digimon anime and video games and whatnot during DigiFest earlier that same day. So we'll probably have a whole lot of Digimon stuff to talk about. Next Friday, I will be streaming more Mercury SMP. I'm going to be playing on the server off camera for the next couple of weeks. So I can gather up a bunch of resources so we can start on our next big project, which will be getting my farming house started, moving the cart and starting to build up the farming shack. Hopefully the pumpkins will have grown and we'll have the resources to expand that pumpkin farm even further. And yeah, that's all I got. We're almost done with the credits, and then we can just, go from there. So, yeah, I hope you guys had a good time. I had a wonderful time. Even though I did get a little tired of Minecraft near the end. But it gave me a chance to yell about my favorite thing, my favorite TTRPG things. Not to get anyone's hopes up, but I am low-key / high-key hoping to use this generator to actually do some streaming stuff. I have this concept for... Oh, of course we reached the end. We reached the end of the... we reached the end of the credits as I start a new topic. Okay, fine. I'll tell you this little bit, just real quick. Hold on. My favorite thing right now? Yeah. Well, that'll change in a week, probably. I have had this brilliant idea of running a sandbox game for other VTubers and calling it Konotuba, Gada's Blessing on This Wonderful World. Get it? Like Konosuba? And it's going to be an isekai where the 3 to 4 VTubers who agree to partake in the game will play as fantasy versions of themselves being isekai'd to another world to fight the Demon Lord. And the Demon Lord's whole thing is that he's sucking up people from other worlds and turning them into Heartless, essentially. So it's going to be a sandbox where they have to liberate areas of this map, and when they do so, they free the people who live there, and thus expand the world and eventually fight the Demon Lord. That's the plan. I don't know who will sign up for this. I want it to be VTubers with established audiences as a crossover thing, but I do know for a fact that my mods would probably jump at the chance to play in the game. So, not saying they're second choice, but if my main goal is specifically to collaborate with new people, I still have backups. I still have people who'd be interested in playing in this, so I don't know how soon that will happen, but, when I get around to it, I will... Yeah, no, Jun, you're one of the backups, sorry. I will definitely give you guys more information in the hen house, and until then, if you remember the hen house, let me go ahead and do all of my shit. You can join us on my Discord in chat. You can join me on my Discord. People who have subscribed or donated at the $5 level or higher get access to the Hen House, which is an exclusive section of Discord where I share all my work in progress shots, all of the games that I'm writing. It's where I've been sharing clips of this perchance generator for the past couple of weeks while I work on it. You can also find me on Patreon. Patreon supporters at the same level as Twitch subs or donations get the same perks. Unfortunately, no Twitch emotes. I have no control over that. Sorry, c'est la vie. You can find the games. Let's see. You can find the games that I've written over at itch.io. My name is gada.itch.io. All of my games are currently free, but you can donate money if you like to. The last game that I published was called What's So Cool? About vampire vigilantes, where you play the dark creature of the night using your evil powers for the betterment of mankind. Vampires! Woo! There's also my larger work-in-progress project, Butterfly Blue, which is a Digimon / Monster Rancher / partner monster anime generator about playing an OC of yourself and working through your emotional problems in a fantasy world. Those games are, again, for absolutely free over on itch.io. Yeah, no, we haven't even played that one yet, which is I should probably get around to at some point soon. That's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you once more for watching, and I will see you later. Do we have anyone to raid? Let's see, does anyone I know, is anyone I know streaming right now? I probably should have checked that before I said goodnight. Twitch is loading up. We have... no one from my... Oh, Tabatai Cooking is streaming! Nice. Yeah, let's go raid Tabatai Cooking. Raid. Oh no, that's also good. We've raided Tabatai before. Let's raid Miss Jackie today for a change of pace. Is it just Miss Jackie like so? Is that correct? Is it Miss Jackie? No, it's Miss Jackie CR. Raid Miss Jackie CR. Is that correct? Let me just double check that. Yes. Oh, they're playing Okami. They're playing Okami. Oh, hell yes. Get the fuck out of my chat. We're gonna go watch some Okami. Bye, guys. I love you. Whoops, that didn't go right. All right. I will see you guys later. Why is it not working? I used the raid. Oh. Did the raid work? It doesn't appear to. It looks like it's not working. Oh, it's probably already tried to raid once and now it's mad at me. God damn it. Can I unhost? Hold on. Can I just host them? I'll just host them. Alright, I'm gonna just cancel stream. I was gonna end stream, and then I will host them, and then we'll go from there. Alright. Let me just try it one more time. Raid Miss Jackie CR. Already have a raid in progress. Alright, then I'll see you guys later then. Bye!